off Monarch inevitably on the screen. But we'll see. Percival's got some pretty big buttons that once he can close that distance against Metera, make life a little difficult for her. This is a matchup you're pretty accustomed to, I would imagine.
Extremely. Anyone who's been in the European Granblue scene for a long time knows how accustomed I am to fighting this character. I have a long history with her, but
whomst among us, you know?
We won't get too into that.
We're getting right into it, though. Acid Cookies, obviously, out of the Metera. Garfield just held at bay so far, trying to get in. Burns the 50 on the ult skill, but hasn't really been able to capitalize on it so far. Oh, all right, never mind. We're in, bro.
And he finds a grab. Good block on the BC as well. Now you can really kind of take your turn. Pressing versus Flame Puppet is absolutely ill-advised. Just hold it. Good far heavy, but unfortunately it doesn't confirm into the stab.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. I had already buffered that in, it looked like.
Yep.
Now it's going to give Acid Cookies a chance to get out. It's going to tech the throw, but Metera's medium buttons are still so good. There's the DP. All right, sit down.
Great decision on DP right there. Even though Metera's still in the corner, the onus is on Percival to kind of make this approach, and he doesn't have really the ways that some other characters do to just kind of pave a path through neutral. Chip gradually mounting. The first round going to Acid Cookies.
You could see the startup of that dash, too. I think he was looking for the full screen stab. If you could find, like, the right hole to get in, yeah, that's a great way to get in. But Metera's screen pollution is so potent. You really got to be surgical with that. Oh, no! There's a startup of Far Heavy again, trying to find a spot to poke out. And we went over that time?
Yep.
Brother, what is this character?
Yeah, that is something that Metera's been able to do for a long time. Just go over the Far Heavy. It's tricky to keep her on the ground at times. There's the U Butterfly, and I call that an auto-neutral win button. It is, I think, the best Q skill in the game. Some may disagree, they're wrong.
I mean, I'll give you top 5 at minimum. You know what I mean? It's very good. Oh, and there's the command grab. All right. Yo, you were talking about comboing off command grabs earlier. We get a little baby one there into a reset. And what do you think? We got the cash out?
Yeah, goes for the SPA. Makes a lot of sense. Drain that BP. This isn't quite going to do it just yet, but the next hit will certainly take the round.
Throw range as well. This very scary strike throw situation for Acid Cookies. Gonna choose to take the stock. Yup, look for the jump. I like the thought there, but not enough. No diamonds.
And this is kind of a tricky situation for Percy now. Being back in this full screen position, you've got butterflies on the field and Eclipse, of course. Acid Cookies taking that first game.
Wow. Great resilience right there, right? Able to tank the SBA, evade the mix-up after, and finally find a way out. That was some really good patience there from Acid Cookies. And Garfield, once again, reset to neutral, going to try to find his way in. I like to use a roll and spot dodge, and there we go. Good tech in the throw off the command dash. Oh, that's a hit. Yup. All right. We got full carry.
Very nice. Solid corner carry, gonna keep the one stop. Oh no, gets thrown back into the corner. Making the throw, but not getting a ton of damage.
Yeah, just a straight hit. Wasn't able to get the full combo. EX Fireball is going to allow him to get out of the corner. Okay. That wasn't as bad as I thought it could have been.
Yeah, the slowdown might have messed up any attempts for a buffer right there, but still, Garfield in a nice spot. Got him on the flame carpet.
Just needs to find a way to maintain this life lead. Garfield's getting hits, but just isn't really able to close out these rounds. Oh, Dash M connects, but the trade... Okay, never mind. Confirm that Far Heavy into the EX stab. Garfield finally going to put a round up on the board.
One of the big things Acid Cookies is getting away with quite a lot so far is just kind of pressing the butterflies at these mid-ranges where Garfield can potentially contest. But Garfield so far hasn't really presented the decision to challenge the butterfly. Like right there.
Oh, yeah. A little late on the dash L right there. Yeah, I don't know. Calling out the right spot to do that against Metera there is so scary. I can almost respect being hesitant, but at a certain point, yeah, you got to make a call. Otherwise, you're just going to get stuck right back in this position. Mid-screen, pretty big health deficit. Okay, you got stock, so it's safe.
This is... Oh, no BC. I feel like that was a good position to try and BC, but yeah, when you're stuck, that little health, versus Metera, who has plenty of gas in the tank. There's not too much you can do, unfortunately.
Good news is you can put that round in the trash for Garfield to just kind of reset, forget about that when you had the round lead going in, but now this is the one you got to capitalize. Oh, okay. You're going to get it? Yeah, just choosing to take the stock. That's fine.
I like that, especially when you have the corner control like this.
Yeah. Oh, wow. I don't know if that was the button you were looking for, but that was sick either way. Into the command throw reset. Oh, yes. All right. Yeah, getting the ender that time. Had missed the, or the extension, excuse me. Had missed the TP the last time you went for the command throw combo.
Yeah, could have optimized that a little bit more with a route into 2-1-4U. It wouldn't have been a full stock one, but it would have done a lot more damage and got the hard knockdown.
Yeah, so I always underestimate, like, still how important that is to just spend the old skill for the knockdown sometimes in this game.
Oh, clipped by the U-Butterfly, and this is a ton of damage. No, follow up with the U-skill afterwards, and Garfield gonna steal the round away with the 2U.
Wake up 2U into stab. Yeah, that's that feels like real Percival energy right there. Garfield gonna tie that one up. That really looked like Acid Cookie's game to win right there too. That was some good resilience again by Garfield.
A couple of stocks up, manages to land the Zoraisen as well. I've seen the strike throw coming out from it. Honestly, that's one of the scariest things when a Metera starts introducing throw into their offense. When the character has such good strike offense, it's really, really scary.
Yeah, the throw bait setups are kind of ridiculous sometimes. We see some big damage ones when they hit.
Just look at this chip piling on. Gradually, bit by bit, Garfield is edging Acid Cookie to the corner. Gets the knockdown with a fireball.
Spending a lot of health to get there, though. Oh, okay, yeah, I like that. Trade the meter with meter. Oh, no! The JU actually whiffs and allows Acid Cookie to get the punish on the way down. I like the thought right there, but just the wrong option. Unfortunate.
Gonna get confirmed into sniping right there. Very nice air though.
That's the adjustment.
Another command grab.
Again, yeah, all right. There's the hard knockdown you were talking about. Oh no! Had the right idea too, but just a little too far away. And it's going to allow Acid Cookies to try to make some space. We'll see. Garfield's about to build a 100-meter.
9 stocks on 100 meter. This is definitely a very powerful position for Percy, but you have to get in first.
Yeah, and that's been the struggle this whole set so far. All right. Yeah, a little too far away from the air unblockable. Starting to risk some more of these rolls to get around the shot, and that one gets caught. We're back to full screen. Oh, and Garfield still has the life lead right here, but no, it's evaporated just like that. We're gonna spend double Raging Chain right here. No, old skill for the end there. All right.
Yeah, that's new bus flares are set for the incredibly high damage on that, and that is going to be
stand up and walk back, and then they get caught. It's I don't know. I'll be curious to see how well that gets utilized and navigated around in this matchup. There it is, right off the bat.
It is worth noting that 5U by itself does 0 damage, but it's an important tool for Galleon to kind of be able to close the gap. Lazy Ruin getting a solid opening here, going to set up the meteor out on the ground. Now you got to watch out for the command grab. She might be down.
Yeah, it's
oh yeah,
you're definitely dead. Absolutely. SBA is absolutely gonna kill in that range. This is kind of fitting. Lazy Ruin is I believe a former Nier player, if I remember correctly. So interesting that we're seeing the Galleon after all this time. This is very exciting. Round start fist. All right, we'll take that. Absolutely.
Yeah, that is another one of Galleon's best buttons, the 236H, just +4 on block, incredible range, great hitbox.
So that is +2. Oh my goodness. All right. I did not know that part. Jesus. Oh, looks like me.
Again, going for the overheads this time, the triple attack overheads. And one thing about Galleon is that because the 5U is 18 frames, it actually hits on the same frame as the triple attack overhead. So you can't fuzzy guard the triple attack pressure from Galleon.
Oh, and SBA just barely not killing right there. Lazy Ruin. Oh, it's going to take it once again. Low into the meteor. Lazy Ruin taking the first game in the mirror. And we're going right back in. There's no character switch right here. Okay. Magi with the confidence. And that's going to be a punish straight up. Oh, no. Yeah, I think reading the jump there from Lazy Ruin. Unfortunate. Oh, I like that spot dodge, though.
Big fan as well of the area staff from Magi.
Oh, okay. Once again, spot dodging the big buttons, trying to get the counter hit. Magi Oh, you just got back thrown? Oh, no.
New command grab, that is a lot of damage. Solid conversion right here as well. Not quite high enough to get the 6-6H extension, but the 6-6L still taking a little bit of damage at the end.
And we're in throw range, and we're about to be at chip range. Here it is, Lazy Ruin. Yeah, this is exactly what you need to do. Go back to full screen, bait out something, full screen rough punish, easy money. Clinical play by Lazy Ruin.
Yeah, great use of the units right there. Nice anti-air on the Muddy Embrace with the 6-6L, very nice.
Right?
Oh, just go for it again.
Hey, if it doesn't work the first time, make sure it wasn't an accident. All right, Lazy Ruin once again back in the driver's seat here in game 2. Just needs one more to close this out, and yeah, that is probably going to be it. Not even going for the instant cash out. The super raging strike is going to be more than enough, and Lazy Ruin making this this Galleon champion look pretty solid, if I do say so myself. I love those.
Yeah, all of those artworks are so fun.
So good. Bloo, a long-standing Eustace player, one of the longest-standing Eustace players, still active, if I remember correctly. And this is a perfectly functional matchup for Eustace in this version of the game. Definitely not the hell it felt to play around in vanilla.
Yeah, the other nice thing for Eustace here is that because they remove fuzzies from the game, there's no threat of the fuzzy from Cag anymore, because Eustace, being a taller character, he was susceptible to that.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely a big benefit in this matchup, or I guess fringe benefit even, you could say. But either way, RainbowRocks is going to get this corner combo. And are we going to go for the EX ender? No, just going for the reset. All right, yeah, we'll take that. Relatively stable way to do it. Yo, okay, there's the tech. All right. Thought we were going to get a Dragon Ball clash for a minute. Teleport does have a hitbox, in case you were questioning what happened there. That is a pretty good starter for her. Press 2M to get out of the trap setup. Blue gonna rip the ult skill. Doesn't time it something of the grenade combos. That's okay. Blue's still very much alive right now.
Plus frames mashing with a far heavy on the plus frames right there. Now, scary situation for Blue, and yeah, the double you calculated enough to take it.
Sometimes you just gotta rip that full screen whiff punish and let it rock. And Blue was playing this pretty well. Just it needs to stay out of the corner. I think this is the big thing. Obviously, one of Cag's very much strong suits. That did not hit the trap, brother. I cannot believe it.
Yeah. 3M, of course, into the 2U. Every Cag loves to mash the 2U on -1.
Setup here, yup, and it's gonna be ultimate DP, absolutely. Blue's seen that setup before, he knows how to get out of it.
Get that breathing room. We've got a pretty big deficit right now, looking for an opportunity to get a solid hit. Has the corner control, gets a close eye, but no conversion.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. That could have been like an even or two, you know what I'm saying? That would have been a ton of damage, and that is gonna be enough to kill. RainbowRocks catches Blue with the trap, and that's gonna be the first game.
Yeah, had to go for the 2M there to get rid of the trap while continuing to apply pressure. And the Rock's looking solid so far. The teleport right through both the slow kill orbs.
I was so sure the orbs were going to clip her out of the startup of that. That is incredible. Great timing though from RainbowRocks. Now you're going to get stuck in the corner though. Yeah, ultimate grenades on you. Just spend it. Absolutely.
And not the end of the world to kind of block through all of that, if just because, again, I'm telling you, man, Cags in general, they love mashing there. They love to press while they're -1 after the 63M.
Always. Yeah. Old skill for the shutdown. Trying to bait on an anti-air there, I think, from Blue. And there's the DP. Okay. Invincible option from Cag.
Well, that was a counter hit and a little bit too slow on the anti-air. Unfortunate for Blue.
Oof. Right, teleport in. I'm pretty sure that was the start of the 2H. Blue wanted the anti-air there, but missed the timing by a hair. Now RainbowRocks is on set point. Yo, shout out to Lucas for the $15 donation. What up? Oh, there's that 2U again. Alright, Blue finally spending some resources here and runs face first into the Keg 2H. Oh, that's gonna hurt so bad. You're gonna get a setup after this too. Yup, throw bait, okay. And this actually might be enough to kill. We're gonna cash out the super right here. Yeah. SBA is going to lock it down for RainbowRocks. Was that 2-0 already? Damn. Yep. 16. Alright. That'll be a fun one as well. Alright, I haven't actually seen...
Kind of a crazy round 2 set, to be honest.
Right? I haven't actually seen any Narmaya Galleon footage yet, so this is definitely good. Oh yeah, hell yeah! Little fuzzy mash action right there.
Yeah, he's in range of the rock as well. Gonna extend all the way to the corner. Nice pickup into the Muddy Embrace Ender.
Yo, that was mid-screen, bro. I feel like those characters don't get a combo like that mid-screen. That was nice. Oh, no. All right, yeah. Block stun. I had a block stun for a half second for that Raging Strike to whiff. And Galleon's going to be very happy to get what might have been a throw bait attempt. I'm not sure. There's the DP. All right, we're out of there.
That DP, he can get the job done when it needs to, but largely a very bad DP.
Yeah. That's all right, you know. The bad
right there.
No DP. Lazy Ruin going to be taking that first game, burning through every single one of those diamonds to get there.
Sausage exam. We're seeing Dragalia spot dodge a lot on these cancels. As Galleon, a lot of what you want to do to beat the spot dodge is to just cancel into something like the 2-2L or the 2-2H. And then you can punish the spot dodge very easily with one of our
Yeah. Here we go. Oh, yeah. Gonna cash out with that super. Absolutely. Take a nice deep breath here. Strike throw, safe jump, and it's gonna be the low option Dragalia. I don't think I have the meter to kill here. No, not quite.
This is a rough spot. Committed to the backdash, and that's gonna be out the SSBA. Yep.
Yeah, just outside of range there. Some SSBAs that wouldn't have worked, but no, that one you're gonna be just fine with no backdash bait. All right. Oh no!
Oh, doesn't quite get the link, the close heavy link.
Yeah, that's a lot of damage on the table. That's a pretty big gift for Dragalia right there. Oh no, back at you though. Oh, we're giving gifts left and right today, brother.
Nice BC. Oh, doesn't block the overhead though.
Yeah, Nick still crouched too. Might have been trying to fish for an anti-air. They just missed the timing. That I don't think that's gonna work.
Orb super. Wow, and actually gets the hit.
What, he embrace under too? All right, we'll take that. Oh, that's super funny. I did not think that was going to work, but here we are. Lazy Ruin trying to hold on to this life lead that keeps going back and forth. Diamond advantage. Yeah, I was going to say it's going to make a big difference to this stage of health.
Oh no, misses the close heavy right there. That would have been enough, but the 2-3-6H even, Will of the Earth, going to allow Lazy Ruin to take that first game.
Talk about a great poke option, right? That's the epitome of like, all right, we're at that mid-screen position, and I need a get out of jail card. There we go. Look at that thing.
Lazy once again.
Holding on. Blocking the 5U that time, not getting caught out. Yep. So that's an air command grab. That's basically a hit grab, right? I'm not like understanding that wrong.
So that one is a ground to air command grab. So if they're in the air, you can just yoink them with it.
Perfect. Okay. Oh no.
TP again.
No counter hit this time, but that's okay. We're not leaving damage on the table.
Not quite enough to get the KO just yet. Just shy of the 100 meter, but it is the start of something for Dragalia. No, the fake safe jump gonna get called out by the DP.
Good stuff. You could definitely visually confirm that one. That was definitely, like you said, not a real safe jump. Oh yeah, that's going to be a punish. Okay, I was worried that recovered too fast, but no, Dragalia very much on top of that one. Frame kill with the DP, gonna set up a throw.
If there's, yeah, that move absolutely does not recover fast. The recovery of that is agonizingly long.
Probably a good spot dodge, if we're being honest. You don't want to have one of those dive kicks that recovers too fast. Oh, and this is how it starts right here. Lazy Ruin. Still at an awkward spot. I cannot believe that combo.
Actually didn't quite get the rock there, but the moon flip catching Lazy Ruin out of the skies. Galleon evening up the rounds.
Such a big hurt box if your opponent's jumping around like that. Yeah, you know what? Throw it out. See if they walk into it. Absolutely. You're fine there. Low hitting 5U once again connects, but it's going to be the lariat to get in. All right, we'll take that.
Block on the triple attack low, and again baiting the DP, but too slow on the punish.
Again, a lot of Dragalia's got away with a lot of these DPs so far. Oh no, and Lazy Ruin is not going to be getting away with that one. We're going to the corner.
Goes for the forward throw instead of the back. Again, baited out the DP. Definitely has the resources to get a KO here. Doesn't even, just go straight to the SBA. Be nice and simple and even up the games.
There it is. All right. Narmaya still in this. Dragalia tying this up at 1 apiece. Now, that was set point for Lazy Ruin. Lazy Ruin potentially 1 adjustment away from trying to send Dragalia to losers here, but still a long way to go. So, gotta make it through this next game. Same situation as last time. Misjudged the spacing on the dive kick, went over and got punished. Full corner punish, no less. Yo, nice, but unlike last time, did not go for the throw. We went for the throw bait for a good amount of damage. Oh no, Virum, is that it? Did you die in 3 hits? Oh yes. No. All right. Well, especially after that first game, I was getting a little nervous, but Dragalia looks like they've turned it on a little bit. We'll see if it's too late for Lazy Ruin to make an adjustment here. I still really like the spacing that Lazy Ruin's playing around, though. Minus that whiff to 6XL.
Not quite in the range to actually convert off of that M-set enough. Now stuck in the corner, having to deal with the offensive Dragalia. We count it on the 2M. That's going to be a lot of damage. It might just about be enough.
That's going to be so close.
Oh, it is close.
Just shy.
DK Moonflip. Our resident Moonflip merchant holding it together and taking it 2-1. He's very good. Like he's one of those characters with a pretty solid layer 1 game plan where you have to kind of learn how to deal with it. You have to learn how to get around, you know, the energy destruction, the 2-1-4L, navigating shields and how he positions it. But if you can do that, then he definitely has his cracks. And Beatrix is a character who probably can exploit them. Another big buff, of course, is the changes to his 5U.
Yeah, finally making that thing semi-usable. Yeah, usable, yes, thank you. Useful was not the right word. Yeah, and there it is. This is what you want to do with Vane. Set up the shield, 2-4 series. Dashing H, like we just saw the attempt for. Low-key, very good, hits very far, does a lot of damage. Is -4, and like low-key does a ton of carry on block. It's kind of absurd.
Iago going for the 2U right there. Vane, one of the changes he received was to that arm destruction. It drags in a little bit more, so it's easier to get the close heavy instead, or the close medium, excuse me, but gonna get the jab into the Raging Strike chain combo. Iago with a comfortable first round.
Yeah, that was a crisp little air unblockable setup right there, too. Oh, and then neutral jump to get around the 2-1-4H from Beatrix. Yeah, there it is once again, dash H for the link, but yeah, tight link after. That's not necessarily easy to hit. EX riding free to get around the shield, and we are waking up with buds, absolutely. Oh, we get a combo now? Yo, let's go!
Yep, the counter hit breakthrough does give a combo now. Oh, finding their way in, just applying the pressure with the normals. Oh, huge 2-1-4U.
Set it up, dash L. Yeah, and there it is. Shield will always have me, bro. Every time. I like the spot dodges that Fee's starting to use. Oh yeah, low's gonna beat the 5U there. Absolutely. Oh, this is gonna do so much damage, dude. SSBA cash out, taking all of Iago's diamonds away. This is not going to kill, but this is gonna put you in throw range at minimum.
Guess the game.
Oh, but for who? But for who, Vera? Oh my goodness. Yo.
Beatrix.
That's crazy. Sometimes you just hold 5U for a half second on defense, you know what I'm saying? Oh, that was great. That was so scary, too, because you still take damage even though it's armor, right? Like,
you take damage, but you can't die.
Oh, you can't die during that.
You can't die during 5U, yep.
All right. I never use 5U when I play Vane, because previously, you know, that piece did not work. Little strike throw action. Yeah, real scary when the shield's up. Okay.
Another one of the changes, the added second hit on the aerial energy destruction. Great for additional pressure, and aerial confirms. Gets the big counter on the 2-2M.
Oh yeah, catch out again. Absolutely. Take away all Iago's diamonds. Guard cancel is really strong for Vane, right? Because he plays like kind of a zoning game where he can just kind of keep you out. Not having access to that might be a problem unless you have 5U. What a trade.
Yep.
A trade of all time. Yeah. Oh no, there too.
The spot dodge. Oh my goodness. The two had the same idea, but it worked for V. Very nice.
That's so silly. Sometimes you just have to use the invuln on your DP to power through the startup of your opponent's DP. Normal fighting game things, you know?
Once again, there's that riding free. Just very effective against Vane to get past his shield and his defense.
Yeah, this is oh wow! But yeah, of course, 2-2U does have a hitlock, so that's one answer to riding free, I suppose.
Yep. Breaking the 8 shield.
I almost want to see like more chase down from V. We're seeing like Iago like do button backdash to try to make some space. I don't know, it's so hard when you have this level of health though, and Iago's doing a really good job of mixing up 214L with 214H.
Yeah, just obviously V kind of preemptively using these riding frees to try to get under protective shields, but Iago, as you mentioned, going for the 214H to beat out that riding free. Big anti-air with the close heavy.
Oh, so it did auto combo a little earlier there, so that's not going to kill, but next hit like that, you are so dead. Oh my goodness. If Vane gets a counter hit 2H, the damage is off the charts.
He doesn't even need the counter hit. He could just get the regular hit and go straight into M on destruction anyway.
Yeah, still a very potent option. Yo, speaking of potent options though, all right, we finally get it at the right space where we get a full combo. And Iago is going to beat V 2-0 with Vane, dog. I'm so happy we saw the buffed. We've seen both these cats plenty of times before. Obviously, Ladewaybac, one of the 2B players out there. And Freduary is a pretty good one. I would say one of the better UL players right now too. From what I've seen anyway. Just seeing them test each other's defenses out a little bit here. A little back and forth, nothing too crazy. Ooh, awkward drop, and yeah, Freduary absolutely not going to let Ladewaybac get away with from that. We are stuck in the corner. Good strike throw.
Having to deal with the stance offense. In this version of UL, pretty much since 1.5 onwards, or even I would say from the previous patch onwards, that stance offense can be real scary.
Yeah. Oh my god, I can't just autopilot Fuzzy 2U after it now. It's, you know, hate to see it. Freduary, massive life lead. I love the spot dodge right there. Not even really needed to overcommit right here. And of course, right as I say that, runs face first into that heavy button. Ladewaybac gonna cash out with the super take all of Freduary's diamonds. And now you are gonna have to guess, my friend. Is it going to be strike or throw? No, neither. We're just gonna wait. Hell yeah, no guessing allowed.
Lovely reaction SBA right there.
That's gonna be more than enough to kill.
That round back.
Yeah. Good way to stay solid there. Didn't want to risk anything on wake up, just looking for the right spot to let it rip. Oh, that float. Oh, it's so gnarly.
I really like that, but yeah, both these two just kind of exchanging blows, going in the favor of Ladewaybac. Lovely spot dodge right there, able to punish the 2P6L.
Not quite coast to coast carry. No, the throw straight up whiffs. And Ladewayback's gonna whiff punish that. Yeah, we're going back to the corner. All that work you did to get out of the corner, it doesn't matter. Psych! We're just gonna DP. Oh, brother.
Nice jump.
That's like shades of Japanese vanilla Granblue right there, you know what I'm saying? Like, instead of run-up universal overhead, it was run-up neutral jump. Those cats did it different. Here we go. Oh, DP right out. Ladewaybac has a chance right here. Oh, I thought we were going to see another air unblockable for a hot second, but not quite. Freduary does have super, and yeah, you can see Ladewaybac playing neutral a little safer, doesn't want to risk the raw super, and it's going to be run-up throw that takes the first game for Freduary. Right.
Something that people often don't consider about 2B is that when she's low on that skill gauge, she definitely has to play a lot more passive. There's just less that she has access to.
The scary thing about that is, Oh, gets the counter. Okay, haven't seen that yet from Ladewaybac.
Nice with punish.
Oh, second one in a row. It looks like the Fred's been able to hit again. The walk back, and you're gonna feel this one. You're gonna feel this one.
Oh, the cheeky left right. Lade definitely not ready for that one, and Freduary gonna take another round. Doesn't even need the Skybound art. You can stick with you, Flux Flame.
Save that meter for next round, yeah, for sure. No. Now Fred's on set point right here. No, yeah, this is set point, right? I didn't totally miss a game? Okay, all right. I'm like, there's no way this is still round 2. I got real tripped out there. All right. Oh, counter hit to get in. No confirm. That's okay. Ladewaybac, happy to be in the corner right now. Oh, I love the walk back right there. Yeah. It's so easy to just sit there and let Yuel like kind of run what she wants because you're not like really ready for it. Really like how Ladewaybac is preemptive. Beautiful. That's it. That's exactly what you needed. Ladewaybac finally gonna put another one up on the board, trying to stay alive. This is a top 16 qualifier. Like you're trying to make this top 8 on winner's side. This bracket's looking a little too stacked otherwise, you know? Again, dude? Freduary's whip punish game is on point. Oh my goodness.
Counter hit conversion off of the far light into the close heavy of all buttons. Real solid damage coming out. There's the overhead. Oh, and the timings are low, throwing Lade's defense off. Gets the game here, I believe. SBC again, the whiff punish.
You do not see Ladewaybac get whiff punish like this a lot of the time. Excuse me? Oh my goodness. Oh, I'm gonna need a side games professional to take a look at that JL for me real quick. Holy cow, that thing hit from downtown, bro. Did you see that?
We call that the Fox mentally sound, but the Diva coming up with on nothing side. Not a character that I would necessarily call stable and fundamentally sound, but definitely powerful and volatile. You know, she gets that one opening and she snowballs potentially out of control, starting with the Jaws or Screwdriver.
There it is, that 5U. Yeah, another one. All right. Yeah, give me some more command grabs.
And one of the changes made to the Diva actually was that if she does the Jaws or Screwdriver without actually... if she does the Jaws or Screwdriver, gets the power-up afterwards, she can transfer that onto the 623 grab as well. Weird trade right there.
Yeah, traps really saved RainbowRocks, I'm not gonna lie. That was crazy. I thought that was a really good spot for Lariat too, but no, it's not to be. RainbowRocks gonna cash out. Oh no, nothing finally finds the hole. Does not have enough resources to really kill here, but I mean, look at the carry, bro. This is gonna be still a good amount of damage.
Command throw carry and
yeah,
that's a classic for Ladiva players right there. They love to go straight for the SBD after blocking a BC. You have to read that it's going to come and go for the jump or backdash. As a defender, nice lariat.
Yo, shout out to the raid, GBVS_BE. Big thank you. Hope y'all had a good stream. Oh,
European guys coming out from the Belgian scene. I believe they just had the Sky Coliseum tournament.
Let's go. All right.
Anyone coming through from there? Let me know who won. I'm definitely curious to see.
Yeah, for sure. Oh, all right. Yeah, I like the fact that RainbowRocks did not fight on that throw bait attempt. That would jump over for nothing. Oh, brother, these big buttons are just making Ladiva struggle in the corner. If we cash out with super, no. Does it combo with it? It doesn't matter. Either way. Holy cow, RainbowRocks going to take that second round.
One round apiece. It felt like nothing was ready to try to get something there. Nice 6-6L gonna go for the... I think that was the L1. The M1 has that extra corner carry to take their opponent to the corner. Big lariat though.
Yeah, we're close enough to the corner where you will be able to get a full combo from that too. Oh yeah, I love it. Little bit of the swag. Love the air throw. BC right out. Yeah, RainbowRocks is not trying to deal with the mix-ups in the corner. That's just, frankly, not worth it. Stand it up. Gonna get the trap set down. Yeah, there's the throw bait. Caught the fuzzy mash, it looked like. Yep. One button techs are strong, but still there is still counterplay, I promise.
Oh,
no,
goes for the... Oh,
it was minus? Yo!
Yeah, going for the DP, I'm not quite sure why. That was such a high-risk option, and it's going to cost RainbowRocks the game as a result.
That's I've been playing this game since it came out, and I'm not used to BC being like minus now.
Yeah.
You know,
normally you see the person who did the BC go for the DP, but
yeah, it'd be like that. Sometimes you make a mistake in the moment, and you just got to live with it. That is just how it goes. Now nothing is going to get a little bit of a game buffer here. Although I will say, not doing as hot this round. Yeah, absolutely. Don't get guard crushed. Spend it. Oh, no conversion. It doesn't matter. It was a setup for the big hit, and this should be more than enough. RainbowRocks going to spend that super and take yet another round. Or I guess only their second round this set, actually. Damn, never mind.
Very much a CAG round through and through right there.
CAG definitely has the tool set to play a very silly game against Ladiva, unless you get caught jumping. Oh, okay. Nothing going to be able to set up the vortex right here. All right, good fuzzy mash.
Oh, not quite in the position. Good challenge on the 5U. That is a very slow, I would say, reactable option. It shouldn't get hit, but onto the Blue Moon.
Some of these really good Ladiva players are like good at catching you while you land too, and you're not ready for it. It's frustrating.
Let's use the SPD, the medium one again to create some space away from the corner. And that is RainbowRocks out of DP. The next hit is going to take your life away.
Should be enough to do it. We don't have the meter. Yeah, I was going to say, but you have just enough for a Raging Chain, and that will be more than enough. Nothing putting themselves on set point.
Yeah, even if they didn't go for the Raging Chain right there, Lariat was still very much an option.
Yep.
Something that we're seeing, of course, in order to get rid of the traps for Ladiva, she has to use the 2M. Her 2L is a mid, and the hitbox is quite high, so it actually doesn't get rid of the traps. So she doesn't have a fast option to get rid of them like most characters do.
Yeah.
Just to kind of mix to get around CAG zoning.
That's why you'll see nothing like use that at ranges where they're actually aiming for CAG herself. Oh, all right, yo, beat the boomer allegations. Let's go. Nothing is gonna get a ton of damage off this, and oh, okay, there's the command throw. All right, I get a little nervous when we see it right away.
So much range on that. The light SPD having 5 frames of startup with all that range, very difficult to defend against. And also just a very powerful defensive option in and of itself. The counter, but not going to lead into the U-Lariat.
Oh, it doesn't matter. Are you minus in front of me at point blank range? I guess you'll have to deal with SPD. Sorry, champ. Wow. All right. Yo, real talk, like RainbowRocks played a pretty solid game considering that was a 2-0. Like I want to. Zeta didn't get changed this past patch, right? I don't think I saw her in those patch notes.
Not directly, but she was affected quite adversely simply by the fact, the removal of the fuzzies means that she has to kind of completely restructure her safe jump offense, because obviously you don't have the threat of the fuzzy anymore, so it's all about kind of making use of the empty lows and the throws after the pogos, just kind of mixing all that in. Very similar to what you'd see in base game building.
Yeah. I'm almost disappointed. I'm not disappointed that fuzzies are out of the game. I am disappointed that she lost hers, though, in a weird kind of way. That felt like a big part of her character. But Zeta players are nothing if not resilient. And it's still, honestly, still a solid character. Yo, the spot dodge of the 5U! All right. Yo, we have the Vane counterplay. And look at that carry. Oh, yeah. This is what I'm talking about. Zeta players are, like, by nature. Their execution's got to be good. These combos are not always easy.
Yeah, there's a sort of manual aspect to Zeta's combos that a lot of characters typically don't have to deal with. Like subtle manual timings that allow her to get positions that she needs to extend them as far as possible. Seika once again off to a good start. Now this wasn't air here, has to keep this combo a little bit shorter. Yeah, there you go, there's the whiff.
Oh yeah, that could have been so much worse for Seika right here. Iago playing this as safe as possible. Yeah, good block at the cross up. Yeah, you're minus there. Yep, gotta respect it. Gotta respect your opponent. Minus 8, that's punishable?
Not for Zeta though, because her mediums are a bit too slow, and the 2U will not reach.
True.
Right, suddenly now, Iago the one in the driver's seat. The big Spirit of Harvest to fight his way out as Seika, fight their way out.
Good press on the Rhapsody there, the not EX Rhapsody. Oh, yeah, there whiffed the second 2H. As soon as Seika saw the first one whiff, it's like, all right, no, I'm gonna air stall you again. No big deal. Neutral.
Being patient. Doesn't want to overextend. Lovely counter poke versus the 66H. And that is Seika going to be taking the first game.
I really, really like the fact that you're not afraid to punish 66H. Like, low-key, kind of very important, because 2 of those hits can whiff, and you're still put in, like, a bad position. Like, right there. You know what I mean? Like, you have to be preemptive with that.
Comes hit with the energy destruction right there.
Oh, yeah. Oh, no, missed the timing! Oh, or might have expired, to be honest. I'm gonna have to lab that. That's interesting. Pretty active special for Vane, obviously. Rhapsody has a set amount of time you have to get a follow-up going.
Well, not quite in that range to be able to get the use Spear of Arvis afterwards. Normally, that works at most ranges, but right there.
Spear of Arvis is gonna actually check the ultimate destruction right there. This is a bad spot to be in. All right, Seika might build the meter here. Are we gonna see the cash out? No,
go for the reset instead. Side swaps to avoid the DP. Seika gonna take another round.
That was so sick. I forgot how much I love watching Zeta. Oh my goodness. This kind of is the epitome of like 2 of the characters that I really like watching, but very much dislike playing against. For reasons like that we are seeing in front of our eyes. Oh my goodness, that is a massive hitbox.
Shield lock. Nice long time. There's a U shield coming out this time. Oh, look like Iago's so ready to bait that Rhapsody, but not quite there, unfortunately.
Yeah, clearly looking for the heavy follow-up. Puts her airborne there. That one.
Oh, the empty low.
This might not even out the life. Iago might still have a life lead here. My goodness. Still in a bad position, but it is certainly not over yet. BC to get out. And there's the frame trap. Interesting. Yeah, you had the meter to kill there. I'm wondering if that was already buffered in, or if that was just a little executional error. But either way, Iago's going to take it. Still holding on.
Maybe might have been something like... Oh, what a roll!
Yeah.
Beautiful timing on that.
I forget. Can you cancel Spear of Arves if it whiffs, or does it have to be blocked? No, you can cancel.
No, you can cancel it with, yeah.
Okay, that's what I thought. All right. Probably just wasn't ready for the timing there, regardless. Oh, there is no way. Oh my goodness.
What a trade! Oh my goodness, that is the Goddess of Fortune shining on Seika right now, and it's going to convert all the way to SSBA. Drain that BP, and half that life bar just gone from Iago.
Yeah, pretty fortuitous situation right there, I'm not gonna lie. Getting that refund is gonna be very helpful too. Seika still 1 hit away from death. That's not it though. Still holding on by a thread. Chip is about to be a factor here, and yeah, look out. Yeah, beautiful. I love the patience right there. Whew. Close medium, gonna seal it out for Iago, and we are going to game 3. Oh, wow, we're whiffing. We're whiffing everything right now. Everything under the sun.
So he's trying to play footsies, not getting those whiff punishes they want. Nice patience from Iago on defense right there. You don't need to BC that. You can take your turn. But I guess you do get the counter BC, you do get the hard knockdown. Nice use of the U Infinite Wonders.
DP finally works this time. Iago does not get it baited. I like the pressure, trying to wait for a defensive option. Does not punish the spot dodge in your face. Oh, there it is. Yep, that's absolutely how you deal with that. Good stuff. And the link too. Yup. Oh, no.
Hits combo limit.
Beautiful. Oh my goodness. Yeah, J214H. Oof, my beloved.
I do like the idea from Seika right there, though, to try to hold the Signo Drive, the 5U.
Yeah. That thing hits pretty high up. I think we saw that anti-air a little bit earlier. Oh no, this might be it. No. That's not gonna cash out.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought we were gonna see the SBA cash out, but choosing to spend it all on the ultimate shield, which in this position, I don't hate it. Not a bad thing. No whiff punish on the Spear of Arves. Yeah, look at that carry. And you're only at -4. Oh my goodness. All right. Seika gonna get the timing on the TK Spear of Arvis right there to actually whiff punish the hitbox 5U.
Yeah, I love the decision right there. Just being able to beat out both the instant 5U and a potential run-up throw as well with that Spear of Arvis. Wow, aggressive with the Rhapsody right there. Has the meter to get a hard knockdown here too.
Oh yeah, there it is. All right. Does not bite on the safe jump right here. Iago has such a life deficit right here. This is set point for Seika. Scary whiff from the 6XL is forced to spend another diamond. Oh, I love the spot dodge. Yeah, there it is. All right, that's how we win neutral. Oh, yo, never mind. Never mind, Seika's dead.
Yeah.
Yo, did you forget about 6XL, bro? I got neutral.
I feel like we haven't actually really been seeing too much 6XL throughout this set. But now, of course, time to bring it out. It is Granblue bread and butter. The rising bread and butter, I should say.
Rising,
You
yeah.
believe in the hit.
Oh, okay. Interesting. Spacing made Iago not very confident, and it worked that time. All right, so that's what Iago or Seika was going for earlier with the anti-air 5U. Love that we were able to actually get the adjustment on that and make it work. Love it. Love it.
You are indeed correct. So with Bubs, they buffed his fireballs. They buffed his super jump forward distance, so he can actually kind of do safe jump offense, and they buffed how Karma works. He's now able to get, I believe, like post heavy into L Karma. Really kind of opens up his combo game, particularly in the corner.
Oh, that's fun. Oh, I always love that, giving characters a little more freedom in that respect. That being said, this is all Vidril, our Canadian Yuel player, kind of cooking right now. Oh no, gets opened by the low though. Spot dodge, yeah, has the timing. Tricky timing if you're not ready for it. That ultimate, or EX Fireball, excuse me, is very good for Beelzebub. Max range 6L, oh my goodness. You brought up the rising bread and butter earlier, but 6XL, like I don't know if this is just a byproduct of like some of the new characters. It feels like less impressive than it used to. I don't know. Maybe we've just learned to deal with it at this point.
I feel like it can often depend on the character in the matchup.
That too, yeah. Very
Some
true.
characters have a very, very good 6XL, others a little bit less so. You know, you're not going to be suffocated in neutral by the Vaseraga 6XL, but
Yeah.
a character like Belial still a menace with the dash light. With Beatrix. Anti-air with the far heavy. Gets out the corner, does Kelstaza, but you're having a little bit of a hard time getting anything properly established until that far light challenge.
Oh, there it is. All right. Fluff's ever coming in clutch right there. It looks like Kelstaza is happy to just keep pressing. Yo, there it is. Good reaction. All right, yeah. Do not let these bug players dive kick in for free.
Oh, these two moving and grooving around each other right now.
I like the thought right there, but I think neutral jump would have been a better option. You know what I'm saying? I feel like we saw this a little bit earlier from Iago, actually. Like, neutral jump in just neutral is so strong depending on some of these matchups, especially against Bubs. Like, if you see Bubs going for dive kick, at some ranges, I think with like the M1 especially, if you just hold up back, you can punish him on landing. It's kind of tricky timing, but definitely an option.
Yeah. Yeah, there's definitely landing recovery on the dive when it whips.
We are schmoving. I cannot believe we did not see a hit on either side right there. My goodness. Okay, yeah, we're starting to react to the block of the lows this time. Slowdown is going to let Kelstaza get something here. What a challenge.
Counter poke and a huge RS right there as well. Gonna get a ton of mid-screen damage right there. Doesn't choose to spend any meter. Oh, the side swap. No big conversion coming out from Vidril. And all that BP spent now.
Well worth it, the corner positioning there. Oh, and the slowdown. Yeah, easy hit confirm right there. All right, Kelstaza going to get the refund for both of those, actually. Second one's not going to matter, but very happy to take that round. And now it's on set point. Oh, no, that's going to hurt.
The black fly is available. Choosing not to challenge right there. There is a range where that 214 HM from Yuel is slightly plus. Most of the time it is punishable, but there's something to keep in mind.
Ooh, love the spacing on the JU right there to beat the anti-air. Not able to get anything off of it, but Vidril's at least demonstrating like an idea of what they need to do in this matchup, even if it's not always hitting. Oh no! Ultimate Beyblade and Nooch. Yo, alright, so it's gonna be mid-screen, so it's not gonna be nearly as much damage as it could be. Yup, spot dodging the projectile Loki. And it's the meaty 5L, gonna be more than enough. Or 5M, excuse me, 5L. Oof.
Yeah, Swift
Had a Percival for a hot second in vanilla, but for the most part, it's only Ladiva. I definitely forgot about the Uber Ladiva. This should be a fun one. Yo, and my dog Risky sweeps in chat. What up, Risky? How you doing?
Believe in victory.
And the intro's rocking to get right into this. Let's see what the round start is. How unhinged are we going to be? Oh, not unhinged at all. Oh, wow. All right. Surprisingly measured for what I was expecting. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, Uber's not going to let you get away with that.
Nice solid ender as well.
Oh, almost had the
Close
jump.
to getting that jump in, but I don't think it's going to matter. This is more than enough to get the KO. Keep it nice and simple. RS, close medium, but no, the combo limit's hit.
And there is the reset. Ubercheesecake. As close to a perfect as you can get without actually getting it. I'm going to be very happy to take that first one.
Player 2.
All according to plan.
Battle 2.
Plus on whiffs.
Plus on Whiff Super is Charlotta on the screen? Sorry. Sorry, Charlotta players. I'm always looking to throw some shade. Oh, okay. Good. No conversion on the double overhead right there, but we're just going to be eating the meaty that time. This is trouble. Gtek has 100 meters. Could see the cash out, but it's going to be the reset attempt. All right, you can't drop this one, homie. No!
No, you can't go. Brother. That's too slow. You have to go for an 8-frame button there, like the close medium. Now Ubercheesecake, you've given them an inch. Is that going to turn into a mile?
And Uber's one of those cats
That's
that
punishable.
doesn't give up too. Yeah, this is real bad. Uber is now potentially one hit away from just straight up robbing Gtek in this round.
Oh.
Okay, I like the thought. I think was looking for the H follow-up, question mark? Not 100% sure.
Maybe, yeah. But
Beautiful.
Good spot dodge. You don't actually have to spot dodge that anymore. It's no longer unblockable. It just puts, there's a lot of chip. It puts the Diva slightly minus on block, but it's a much more kind of reliable reversal now in exchange.
Oh, yo, speaking of old reliable, 2U, baby, back on the menu. Empty jump throw. Yeah, there it is. All right. Once again, going for the pogo setup. Might have just left some damage on the table there. I'm not sure if that was an intentional end or not. Oh, I love the thought there. Oh.
Nice challenge from Ubercheesecake there. Surprised we didn't get the buffer into the U lariat. That would have been a lot corner carry. Nice anti-air with the 5e, but no! Oh,
Just
that is
far away. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think 66H would have been, or no, that's not the input anymore. Whatever grounded Spear of Arves is. Oh, it doesn't matter.
63H, yeah.
Thank you. Yeah. I forgot what the changed input was. It's been a minute since I played Zeta. Gtek gonna let that SSBA rip, and that is gonna be it. Sorry, go ahead.
It's the same as Blade Impulse.
Yes. Oh, of course.
Yeah.
That makes 100% sense. Yeah. For those that don't know, Spear of Arves and Blade Impulse, respectively, used to be 6/6 inputs in the previous game, but since the addition of actual basket attacks, they have to change those.
Yeah.
All right, that's a through line I can get behind. Yo.
Right. Parry on the overhead attempt. Nice.
That's the most wrestling action that I've seen in a minute. Oh, I love that so much. These two are very entertaining to watch, if nothing else. Uber, oh yeah. Drop the elbow on him. Okay, blowing up the safe jump that time. Good block and a cross up. Gonna spend a little bit of resources, and that's the throw bait. Uber should be able to cash out with SBA. Thank you.
Yep. Nice and simple.
Oh man, talk about characters that fun as hell to watch, but despise playing against this Ladiva champion. Top of that list. Another big 2H round start from Gtek. All right, not going to drop the combo this time. Get your corner carry, get some damage, and it's going to be the parry once again. Full combo this time. Uber does get counter hit on the way out of that. We're going to get the setup. Yeah. Right out of there. Right to jail.
Nice to you right there. Gonna go straight into the U Spear of Arvis. Get all that corner carry as a result. Gtek looking real nice this round so far.
Yo, Gtek's like leveled up the Vortex game, bro. All right, I see why you made that top 24 winner side now, homie. Still Uber spending the last diamond right here. SSBA. All right, so that's the refund. What do you think, dude? Is this dead? Like, with no diamonds? It's going to be so close.
This is the highest damage SSBA in the game, but I don't think it's enough. Yeah, there we go.
Just shy. Yeah, there it is. It's still, if you're Uber right there, you don't care if that kills or not, because you are going to put your opponent into a position that is, in my opinion, one of the scariest in the game. Like, sliver of health left in the corner against Ladiva. It's so easy to get in your own head there.
Yeah.
Oh, good block of the 2U. A little too far away to get the full punish, it looked like, or just wasn't ready to confirm off of that far light. But it's going to be the counter hit too heavy that is going to give Gtek the real damage in the corner.
Yeah, Gtek has just been so on point with those 2 H's so far. Ubercheesecake has not really been able to jump, but has still been able to find various hits elsewhere. Going to get that knockdown from the 623H. What an SBD.
Oh my goodness. I can't tell. You know what? Who cares? I'm not going to be a hater right there. Either way, Ubercheesecake forced to play some defense. Yeah, back off to that Granblue zone. Looking for the jump. Beautiful.
Nice, ultimately safe options. Yeah, as you said, beautiful punish right there. This might go straight into FBA. Not sure if it's going to be enough considering the Ladiva health. No, it's enough.
Yeah, once you're in between those last 2 diamonds on the health bar, that feels like a pretty consistent area. This is it. One more round away from Gtek. This is final game. Gtek on set point. Ubercheesecake needs 2 more to stay alive in this bracket, though. Stuck in the corner. It's going to be a rough spot to get out. Whiff punish in the 6XL. Doesn't get too much off of it, so we're gonna run a little strike throw after.
The empty low this time. A little bit too early on the release of that. And going to catch the backdash. Not quite.
Oh, all right. Doesn't bite on the ultimate skill from Zeta right here. It's the 6XL. No! Too far away to confirm.
Yeah, a little bit too far for the close medium right there. Unfortunate for Gtek. But that's going to be confirmed into the U Lariat once again.
All right. Oh, no whiff punish. Yeah, was looking for the H follow-up again. And now Gtek is going to get the whiff punish off the whiff 2H. No way.
Recognizing the fake safe jump. I think this is going to be enough damage here. As long as we don't get any drops. There goes the SBA. No, not even. Instead, the U devoted slam.
Was it 99% right there? Didn't want to risk throwing in another button to build that meter and potentially hit combo limit. I think that was the right call. Good stuff from Uber. Good decision, like, in the moment. Yo, big counter hit. This is huge trouble. Oh, my goodness. This is the kind of vortex where your life just disappears.
Yep.
All right, good defense. Yup, wait it out. Gonna jump over.
JL.
Okay. This is not the corner, so this isn't nearly as bad as it could be, but Uber is still going to spend some resources to get you back there.
Said it's not the corner, but for Ladiva, pretty much anywhere on the screen is a corner, and one more dual resort screwdriver is going to do it, but a great match from Gtek to stay alive.
Mashing that close M, too, it looked like. Was that? I don't even know anymore. It's been so long since I've played Zeta, bro.
Yeah, I believe that was close. Oh, wake up, SSBA is going to get baited.
Yeah, Uber holding on, exhibiting some pretty trademark patience there at the end. Going to take a 2-1 over Gtek, and now has to play Freduary to make it into top 8 losers. Wow.
Costume,
Yo.
which Fuselit is repping right now. No Fear, No Pain, I believe it's called.
That's tight. Big fan. I like that color, too. Oh, my goodness. All right. Yo. The purple and red goes hard on that armor, dude. Oh, my goodness. All right. Yeah, there it is. There's the new costume for the big man. Yeah, that's... and this is the part right here is, like, you have to play the king himself at his own matchup. Like, I don't know. You better come ready for this.
Yeah, this is going to be a lot of seeing how armor interacts with itself. Just Vas kind of bulldozing through his own options. A lot of playing at this long, near full screen range. Pick up with the H tackle after the U Instinction. Look at all that damage down as well.
And able to power right back up into that Soul Forge, too. Always stay puffed up. Beautiful. Oh, there it is. This should be enough to kill.
Yeah, good recognition on the 3 hits of U Instinction, just allowing him to break that armor and get the full combo. Fused it with the first round. Trying to make use of the buff to farm medium. That button is kind of crazy now. It advances. Very safe on block. Very difficult to deal with.
Yeah, this is what I want to see from this matchup, and you're going to see that a lot too. A lot of these like weird armor situations, Fuselit is very good at like not being preemptive and being able to react with the command grab there to stuff that armor. We're going to see that a lot more, I think.
This truly is what happens when an immovable object meets another immovable object.
Indeed. Yeah. And obviously, like always, the answer is command throw. Fuselit going to be taking that first game pretty convincingly against the real Ninja Guy. Oh, shout out to Lucas for having the tags in there for us too. We got the big guy and also a big guy. Shout out to my GO for helping us keep track of who's who.
Truly the most essential information. Big counter on the far heavy. Gonna get the confirm into the low slash.
Oh, okay. That's a choice for sure. And once again, using that ultimate fireball to just power right through the armor. Fuselit is very consistent with that.
Wow,
oh,
jump!
Jesus. That could have been so much worse, bro. Wow, yeah. See, same thing. You're at that position 0. I have armor. I'm going to throw you. You can't do anything about that. And there it is. Fuselit, 1 round away from punching their ticket to loser side top 8.
Great air to air right there with the JL. It's looking rough for the real Ninja Guy right now. Just kind of losing out on a lot of these armor interactions. Fuselit playing around this beautifully so far. Medium confirming straight into the 2-2H.
Ha! Back at you. Okay, yeah, good recognition from real Ninja Guy. Yeah, that's exactly what we want to do there. Buff up again. Yeah, you saw the startup of shoulder charge right there. Ultimate fireball does some work for that. And we're going to get the anti-air. This is not going to be enough to kill, but Fuselit spending a lot of resources. Oh, throw bait.
And yeah, just the UGSG to brute force through any potential option that the real Ninja Guy could do after committing to
Fred's going to have to switch up how they structure that. We're going to see right now. All right. Last game of top 16. 6XL started out Freduary. Yeah, it's just going to try to keep some distance, and I think that's the play right here. Your buttons are good enough. You don't really have to force anything, at least until Uber gets 50 meter.
And shades of what we saw in the Gtek set as well. Those 2H anti-airs, Freduary just as on point with them. There's our 6XL offense. Yuel very fast and makes great use of that option. Going for the U Fox Flame extension instead of trying to build to super.
Oh, yeah, good reaction right there. Yeah, getting some of those air hits can be a little whack if you're not ready to actually convert them the right way. And Freduary very ready with the ready strike, raging strike, and it's going to be the whiff punish that takes the final chunk of life off of Ubercheesecake.
Yeah, I'm glad that Freduary was ready with that whiff punish right there. That would have been pretty catastrophic. We saw Ubercheesecake go for the far heavy into the SBA, or SSBA even.
Oh, yep, perfect spacing again. No counter hit, but that is okay. Still has the corner, and that is what you're looking for. All right, throw those big buttons out, get a little corner combo, and that's a punish. Okay.
Yep.
Good recognition from Uber. This is going to be coast to coast almost.
Chooses to save the devoted body slam cooldown right there.
Especially after that first round, I really don't blame Uber for playing it safe with that, you know what I mean? Yeah, there it is. Ultimate Lariat, gonna give you a full combo in the corner. Man throw for the knockdown. Wow.
Great delay mash coming out from Freduary. Gonna get the extension with Yu Hanarashi as well. With the throw and the overhead. Cheeky little sprinkle in. Freduary taking the first game.
Uber showing some adjustments there in round 2, but yeah, Fred was just too ready. And Fred, like, once you let Fred get that offense going, it's very hard to get him off you.
Believe in victory.
All right,
yeah,
game 2. Oh, go ahead.
I think the big thing really was the way that Fred played mid-range. Ooh, very risky going for the 214M right there into the low.
Yes, that was not what happened in the last game. Credit to your point. The trademark patience was not there with that decision. But that's okay. Still plenty of game left to be played here. BC right out of the U area. Jumping back, yeah, just trying to make some space again, like you said. Play solid mid-range right here. Okay, walk back is going to lead to a whiff throw right here. Not a ton of damage, but happy to get out of the corner right here. Uber just needs one more command throw to seal this out.
Wow. Nice. Right. Very nice use of the U headbutt right there. So ready for the timing of Fred's button.
Looking for movement too, right? Run does have some recovery to it, so if you let that reversal rip, there's a chance you'll hit it if they forget to cancel, or if they've already pushed the button.
Oh! Beautiful whiff punish with the far medium. Oh, but didn't get the close heavy right there.
Didn't get the 2U either. Fred is going to be able to take a ton of space from that one. Yeah, spend it. Back at you. Okay.
Right. There's the low, but the U headbutt once again. Using that pressure. Big whiff punish again! This time with the 2M.
We're with a lot of these far heavies right here, and Fred is more than happy to take a hit off that. One more hit, one more throw might even do it. Fred doesn't have any diamonds though. Yo. What was that? Was that close? Oh, okay.
It was 2H. 2H into the stance cancel.
Okay, alright. Weird animation if the stance cancel screwed me up. Good bash. Yo, let's go.
The pressure trades with the H Fox Flame there. Not what you want when you're Ubercheesecake.
Yeah, for sure. Kind of a niche interaction too. You don't really see that very much. Oh no, that is going to be massive. Yeah, spend that early for the scaling. That means we're going to cash out with super. No! Combo limit!
I think that was an intentional cheeky little reset right there, as we saw with the stance cancel, but I don't know, I definitely feel like just going for the super right there to drain the BP would have been a really good choice. That said though, now you have the super available to close the round and close the set. Freduary making loser side top 8.
I used to be such like a big proponent of like don't spend super unless it's gonna kill or almost kill, but in this version, the claim code button, sign in with Discord or Twitch, which ostensibly you're using right now anyway. Real easy to do, free cash for the players, and if you want to be like our legendary stream runner Lucas himself, you can hit that yellow contribute button, throwing out a couple bucks for these players. Here it is. First round of top 8 starts right now. Nothing versus Monarch. Nothing gets the initial jump in and chooses to reset into a command throw. Again, yeah. Don't do the third time. One more time. No. Didn't want to risk it. Didn't want to risk it.
Now, of course, Metera had some space. Not quite able to trigger the butterfly on top of nothing.
No way.
Wow. Oh, the info running out. Losing to the 6XL, oh my goodness, that is not what you want to see.
I didn't think it'd be that active, bro. That's crazy. Oh, we're gonna get the, yeah, all right, there it is. Good recognition from Monarch, able to get the full combo there. Lariat, yo, picked the right spot.
There's that U-Bus fly out, gonna be a ton of chip, extra chip with the Great Fall as well. Another one for good measure. Not much life left on the side of nothing.
Okay, there it is. Yeah, that's going to do it. Not messing up the invuln timing that time. Not enough to kill, but Monarch is diamondless, and it does not matter in the slightest. Fuzzy Arrow is going to be more than enough to kill nothing there.
I cannot believe that Lariat actually whiffed right there. I'm kind of shocked.
Yeah, it's a little hitbox moment. I don't know. Keep an eye out for both of Metera's medium moves. Her crouching and standing ones are so good at putting up a dome, especially when paired with butterflies and arrows. You're going to see that a lot from Metera, especially in this matchup. I feel like that covers a lot of angles that Ladiva wants to approach from, and once again, it's going to be the SBA to get around the zoning. Yeah, man, a lot of meter just to tie up the health, pretty much. And Monarch is right back into it. Oh, no. Who can stop this man?
Cashing out with the SBA as well. And yeah, I'm actually kind of surprised. Metera has so many good metered options that SBA from the middle of the screen doesn't get you a ton, and now you can't extend as well with the RSRC. But if you're Monarch, you're more than happy to play at this range.
Especially with the health lead, and it gives you like that extra diamond. Like, conceivably you could let nothing get in 3 more times, BC out of there, and it wouldn't matter, right? Like, I don't know. I could definitely see at least part of the vision for spinning the SBA there. There it is. Game 2 starting out. Ooh, BC gets baited out. Not nearly as bad of a punish as it could have been, and we are whiffing left and right.
Wow. Those far L's, that is the most devious. I mean, that button has been utterly ridiculous since base game, and arguably even more so in Rising. It just does so much from Metera, and it's so difficult to navigate.
This is after it got nerfed.
Oh, remember the original hitbox in Vanilla?
Yeah, I
the
sure
full
do,
dish line? My goodness.
I remember the rage-inducing hitbox. Oh my goodness, bringing me back with that one. And Monarch is about to be bringing us into next game, it looks like, unless nothing is able to get some semblance of momentum going. Not able to navigate the Iron Dome that Monarch's putting up.
Finally a good roll in to get into that range where you can apply pressure. This is the start of the offense. Good 6XL as well. Has the SPD available. Wow, what a fuzzy mash.
There it is. Standing M, dude. Great anti-air at that range.
Oh, no. And you can optimize this as well, but no. Missing the hit before the arrow. I believe you got to go for the JH right before that arrow, but still Monarch in a fantastic position. This is not really winnable versus Metera in that position.
This dude, when this is true in BlazBlue too, right? When Monarch, Zeta has that too, actually. Which is one of the reasons I think this is gonna be, this is gonna be some chaos. Here we go, we're flipping. Oh my goodness.
Jack, can we get a move flip counter? We're already on 3.
Yeah, we need a move flip counter. Somebody keep track for us.
Oh, there's 4. Tries to go for a cheeky frame kill, but Seika at the ready.
Just throwing out that far heavy. Just throwing out the stop sign. You can't run on me, bro. Seika's having a little bit of a trouble getting out of the corner. Oh, right as I say that, we gotta get the link. Yeah, coast to coast, double spear of Arves. And yeah, just spend the BC. Don't want to deal with that plus range in the corner. Oh no, crouching confirm. We're gonna spend it. Do it again.
I believe that was the 5th moon flip to close out the round. Got it off to a strong start.
Hey. This match especially is going to be so impactful for standings. If you lose now, you're going to have to play a lot more games. Oh, yo, that was so dirty. Oh, my goodness, yeah. J22H is very scary. Sorry, go ahead.
That's a classic from Zeta. Using the J22M in particular just to save the cooldown to be able to convert more off the next hit.
Yeah, veteran Zeta move for sure. Not dealing with the flip, and it's going to be the 6XL. Oh, okay, yeah. Like that delay to get the button in at the end. Seika really showing they know their combos here. We have not really seen a whole lot of drops from them so far tonight.
Beautiful Zeta play coming up. Seika gonna link straight into the Resolute Strike to even up the rounds.
I definitely think that's a huge benefit to some characters that have the ability to link at the supers as opposed to just do a button after. It makes guessing on combo limit a lot less scary if you're not sure where you got your hit to start. Good defense. Oh, yo, and the poke out too. All right.
What a whiff punish from Seika right there.
It's gonna be good damage too. Look at the carry. Had to spend an old skill, but that is A-OK for this position right here.
BC for Dragalia right now. Oh, tried to BC right there.
Yeah, little too early, and that is going to be a full punish right here, Dragalia. Very happy to not let you get away with that one.
Real solid damage coming off. Took on the throw, and yeah, there's the next moon flip.
Yeah. Wow. Well, when you're right, brother. You know.
What an answer right there.
Especially at that range too. Like, all right, fine. You're gonna do Mistfinder on me. That's okay. Fine. Trying to Setsuna? No, not at that range. It's still anybody's game though. SSBA on deck. Spends it. Beautiful. Oh, that's it. You're dead. Doesn't even need the super right there. Confirm. Counter hit confirm no less off the far heavy means Dragalia gets game 1. Zeta been doing the same thing since 1.0. Well, kind of. But also those routes get like micro changed every time too, so you gotta relearn.
Wow, what a far heavy.
Oh, good block. Oh, no punish? I swear
that's the punish.
medium could have worked. Yeah, it is. Big drop, leaving some damage on the table. Throw bait gonna work out. A little too far away from the far light to connect. Seika is bleeding health though right now. For all the hits they're getting, not really able to get a ton of damage, and this is gonna cost you. Are we gonna... Yeah, you got to spend that again. Absolutely. Set point for Dragalia right here.
Battle 2. Engage.
Oh, the run up close heavy with a huge delay. Dragalia gonna get a massive opening here, looking primed to want to take this set.
Low key, that's a great way to blow up almost all your not wake up options, but like high pace options. You know what I'm saying? Like if there's mashing, strike, or throw, especially trying to fuzzy that
damage. That's it. 2 hits was all it was. That's all it took. 2 hits.
Easy, bro. That wasn't a perfect, but that was chip damage only round. Dragalia gonna take it to and here it is. All right, first side of losers top 8, Iago versus Fuselit. We are seeing the Vane. Oh, okay. Well, that was a trade of all time. Interesting. 2 and 4L trading with Fireball. Not something I've seen. Whiffing a couple times there, no less. Fuselit able to steal Soulforge neutral.
Oh, game plan. Oh, I like that use of the 5U.
Yeah, Iago, pretty strategic with that thing so far. Not so much just letting it rip. Might be seeing some more of that in this matchup, though. We'll see.
Wow, even at that range, the U Instinction not quite close enough to reach. Huge anti-air, and that is death.
Yeah,
it does not matter if you're Vaseraga. There's plenty of combo left to spare, and your life is forfeit.
Yeah, especially off counter hit, right? Like you said earlier, you don't even need counter hit. Like that 623M link after is or cancel rather, not link, is universal on counter hit or regular hit.
Oh yeah, for loops, but misses the command grab afterwards. Hard knockdown.
Oh, that's such an evil setup. Yeah, that's a rough spot to be in. Sometimes you just got to guess on throw, and sometimes you guess wrong. I like that route choice for the hard knockdown. Damn.
Nice U Instinction this time. Wow, still caught the shield. And that is one of the changes that Vane got. The shield is now bigger.
Yeah. And it was already like decent before, but it would just lose in some weird situations. I like that we're starting to see that get cleaned up a little bit, because this is a really strong option, like circumstantially. Again, yeah, that's such a good option for dealing with stance, bro. Oh my goodness. There it is. Fuselit zoned out pretty much, dude.
Yeah, just throughout that entire game, Iago just looked like he was in complete control.
Even taking some of these hits, like happy to spend the healthiest resource right there. Yeah, dude. Am I minus in your face? Am I gonna press 5U? I don't know. You'll be guessing.
So that time, Fuselit able to guess right. The shield coming and blocking the tackle.
Yeah, you really got to think twice about ripping like your forward moving specials against this character. The shield's out. Beautiful work once again.
Got the frame trap as well on that 236M, the M-Wild-B. Could have potentially comboed if he was ready, but still. Once again, pretty in control, but there's a big back throw.
There it is. Iago spending every single one of these diamonds to get out, not getting the timing on the 5U right that time. Fuselit is finally going to get a punish and get the kill.
Battle 2. Engage.
Yeah, starting to see a lot more spot dodges too. Oh no! Shield catches the shoulder charge again. Iago is
another shield.
The X1 that time. Yeah, good adjustment. Oh, so fast.
Probably count it, but doesn't get the confirm. Instead, just goes straight into the 5U.
Definitely had already canceled that, it looks like. Oh, yeah, that's going to tank the dash heavy, absolutely.
Nice big back throw back into the corner. Yeah, as Iago, you will take those trades.
Yeah, 100%. especially when you got the corner like this. Yeah, very happy with his positioning. Set it up again, and yeah, that does have a hitbox. And that is going... No, not if you drop it.
Goes for the close heavy. Should have kept it safe for the close medium instead. And there's the armor. What a response back from Fuselit.
Or even the 2U. Like, 2U is such a band-aid button for Vane combos. You know what I'm saying? Like, so versatile. Yeah, that's just unlucky right there. Still, I'm really liking the clear amount of work that Iago's put into, like, thinking about how to deal with this character neutral. We're starting to see some cracks, but it is very overall consistent so far. It's like,
I like Fuse's response to the 5U as well, the breakthrough, just keeping that armor going for that little bit longer, not committing to a follow-up until he sees the attack.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely a much-needed adjustment here. Oh, and is starting to win up some more of these neutral interactions. Fuselit getting the health lead right here. Yeah, one counter hit, though. All right.
That did not seem intentional, but it worked out in Iago's favor.
I would be curious to see how you would punish from that range, too, especially with shield up. I'm wondering if that's like some kind of setup that we're not used to seeing. I don't know.
Maybe.
Expensive, you know what I mean? So, not something I imagine we're going to see a lot if it was intentional. Ultimate Fireball. When in doubt, just Ultimate Fireball, bro. It's so good.
It is a very very risk-averse option against most characters. You just sort of throw it out. I mean, we saw, remember back at Evo Japan, Totoro versus A1 Rogue, I believe. There was a ton of Ultimate Fireball between both of those two players.
Yeah. Alright, lets him set it up and nooch again. Oh, the double, yup, yeah, look, make it some space. Fuselit does not want to interact with that thing. There's no way, bro. There's no way. Okay, well, sometimes you just have to be sicker than your opponent, I suppose. And sometimes you just have to wake up matching close end. Alright.
That was such a brave match. That was a true do or die match right there.
Yeah. Yeah, there you go. Starting to see some patience and the reversal, clearing up those minus frames. Busted right through that big button from Vane. Fuselit might be able to chip right here. No way! Walk. Just walk on him.
One big step for Vas. One giant leap for Fuselit in the bracket.
MVP
on.
like Yuel.
Every character has a metered reversal in this game.
Yeah.
The 50-meter ultimate reversal, but not every character is blessed with a meterless one.
True. Give make Vane's 623M.
No.
That's crazy.
No. Not when it combos the way that it does.
No, definitely not. Oh man. Add it to my wish list of stuff we'll never get. All right, top 8 losers. We're keeping the train moving right here. Little strike throw action coming right out, and it is going to be. Oh, excuse me. All right, never mind.
Wow, and pick up using the LDP as well. Beautiful awareness from Freduary.
That's knowing your routes right there. That's good stuff. Whoa.
Dash out. Yeah, doesn't want to hold the trap cancel at all, and that's one of the nice things about Yuel, that big advance in far medium, able to easily contest in that situation, going for the cheeky little left right again.
Yeah, and we saw Fred with punish, I think Ladewaybac quite a few times with that button too, right? Like very, very capable at throwing this button out. Oh my goodness, again? Yo, what teleport, bro? Bro heard me say we're gonna see a lot of teleport and said, man. All right, RainbowRocks is gonna have to think twice about how they're going to TK teleport like that, I think. Still a strong option, but man.
Plus frames and enough to get the full combo off the Gurren. Overhead into the DP. Safe meaty with the 2M on the stance. No, goes for the overhead instead. The BC. This is all Freduary right at the moment. Beautiful whiff punish. Is going to build the 100, and this should be enough for the KO. No, the drop!
Oh, that's crushing. Oh, no.
Curse your luck right there. Commentator's curse indeed. But still, Freduary in a very nice position nonetheless, and the DP is going to come out and take the game.
That was a very convincing game one from Fred. I'm not going to lie. Especially with how good RainbowRocks had looked in the last couple times we've seen them on stream. I wasn't expecting a dominant game one like that. But Fred clearly showing they know how to deal with the classic Layer 1 Cagliostro options.
Yep.
Oh, no. No conversion off the far end. That was it. Sorry. Deep breath. Like to check. Micro walk back to trigger the trap. Don't want to let RainbowRocks use that on their own schedule.
Not frames for a good challenge.
Oof.
Nice backdash shimmy as well. All that corner carry with the U Alexandra.
That's the downside about playing reactionary like that. It's you are susceptible to the shimmy. Beautiful. Oh, no combo that time, but that's a-okay. You shut that down again. Look at the health lead. Oh, okay. Finally letting the hula hoop rip.
Very fragile health lead, but again, this time pressing right there, not working out. Nice with punish. Wow, that hit on the final hit.
The final hit, like, a mile behind you, too. Like, that was a late press on top of that, too. I don't know. If that was intentional from Fred, my hat's off to you. Good stuff. And even if it wasn't, good stuff anyway. I'll give it to you.
On the barrage. Oh, a little bit slow on the punish. Unfortunate for RainbowRocks there.
Yeah, RainbowRocks is struggling on defense. They are not able to find a way out of this pressure. Yeah, spend the 50. You got to try something. What a tech!
Okay, double mash on the far light. Finally fighting their way out the corner, getting the knockdown into the traps. Spot dodge. Oh no, but backflips into the trap. RainbowRocks not ready to capitalize.
Gotta know where those traps are at all times. Oh, good navigation. All right. Triggering the U-trap without really getting stuck in too bad of a position right here. RainbowRocks is starting to fight back, but it might be too late. Fred is still on set point, and
oh, that was almost an incredible pickup right there into the Fox Flame.
A hair closer, and I think that would have worked. That was the right idea, and that is going to do it. Fred 2-0 over RainbowRocks in a honestly pretty convincing set. RainbowRock, love the into the night. We very much appreciate it, and we have some great games to keep you entertained. Big body matchup starts right now. Nothing versus Fuselit. This is going to be a high-paced one, I think.
Big start. Okay. Wow, what a jump from Fuselit. Doesn't want to hold that immediately and going to deal a nice chunk of damage here. Come on, grab, get that space and that Soul Forge.
Now, classic Fuselit. Oh, I have the life lead? That's cute. All right, I'm going to wait right here. You can try, but you are going to run into the site. Look at how well spaced, like, Fuselit always is.
He's just playing at that range that Vaseraga operates so well, and the huge conversion. Looks like close medium into the HGSG. I swear, man, that command grab is pretty slow on paper, but so hard to react to every time.
Absolutely, yeah. Anytime I get so tilted anytime somebody's like, yeah, it's reactable though. Brother, I am worried about other things. Oh, okay.
Catching the jump with the meaty raging strike, but didn't spend the meter right there.
Yeah, that was muscle memory taking over and nothing realizing, oh, I don't want to spend that. Shoot! It's, again, very relatable. Fuselit had a little bit of a life deficit right here. Gonna have to try to bring this back. Scary whiff goes unpunished. Nothing. Yeah, it still doesn't want to close the distance too much. You only have one time, and you get put in a bad position. You might get stuck in it.
Big L tackle coming out from Fuselit right there. There's the lariat, but again, nothing still with a little bit of a lead, and it's not going to take too much to close the game, even against the high health Vaseraga.
SBA range, though. This could blow up walk pressure. There it is. Yeah. Oh! Yeah, Fuselit was ready. Jump. Knew it was coming. Yeah, so that was super smart from Fuselit. Show the stance, because you can't jump in stance, right? Nothing buffers that in. You've already canceled in your jumping. You're already playing around it. That was so big brain from Fuselit.
That is that next level interaction that you see from only a Vas of Fuselit's level.
Yes, absolutely. That being said, props to Nothing for knowing how to duel a stance. You know what I mean? Like, important part of the layer one that you at least have to represent, even if it didn't work. Larry for the chase down. Missed the spacing a little bit. Yeah, now you have to hold that. Oh. Armor up.
So long, and yes, once again. Range on the tackle.
Oh no! This is
range on the high slash. Oh, big whiff on the SPD, but no punish.
that was a definite misinput there from nothing. Not too happy with that one. But still, low-key, very much in this game. Never mind. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, Fuselit. I wasn't familiar with your game and how far away you could do that. That was my bad.
Once again, HGSG, sinister move. No one reacts to it, man.
No one. Yeah, certainly not me. You won't catch me doing that. Again. Oh, brother. Don't you love seeing... Oh, what? Again? Plowing through the command grab from Ladiva with the command grab of your own. Seika.
Fuselit just more willing to be active on defense now, but there the sweeps from nothing.
Risky. Vaseraga, the scariest lacrosse player. I don't know why I'm laughing so hard at that. That's good, though. Not a diamond to be seen in this game. The next hit on either side is going to kill. Watch out for the SSBA reset. Never mind. 50 meter. And that's going to be enough. Wow. I can't believe that kill, dude.
0 BP, and it already does a lot of damage by itself. It does like 4K normally, so that's 6,000 damage.
And I gotta respect nothing for still taking the big swings. Is still trying to deny Soul Forge and neutral. Is just missing out on spacing. And it's just the smallest of margins.
Just the intimidation factor that Fuselit presents just by having that stance there.
It's that new costume, bro. It's armored up. Oh goodness. Spending the diamond to maintain the corner. Oh yes. All right. Spot dodges on both sides, and we will tech that throw. Dash H just plowing right through it with the BC, and we're finally jumping over the command throw. This is the turnaround that nothing needs. Still needs one more
jump right there. It's the game, and you guessed wrong. There's the 6K from the USPD once again.
Yeah, this is a new costume. You can't see it. This one doesn't have the mid-drift going anymore, and the helmet's different.
Or the cape.
Or the cape. I forgot about the cape. Yeah, Jesus, you're so right. Oh my goodness. Yo, we got a game. I was so worried Fuselit was gonna run away with that, but nothing. Like, kind of taking a lot of damage on the back of this ultimate command throw here.
These lariats.
It's
very good to jump there. Yeah, go on.
Crucial part of this matchup, right, is you can't let him steal Soul Forge in neutral, so if you see that, you have to react with that forward moving option, which in this case is Lariat, and I love the fact that we're starting to see nothing do that more. Oh, yeah, that's the downside of jumping.
The raw battalions of fear.
Just added to the list of Vaseraga's amazing ultimate skills. We've seen BSG like space that thing out at the most beautiful of ranges, not only anti-air, but just like check pressure.
BP on the side of Fuselit. This is actually quite scary, but it's going to get a full pickup off of this into the H tackle. It's enough to put Fuselit once again back on set point.
The last hit, I was worried that wouldn't kill, but yeah, this is going to be it. All right. Set point for Fuselit. Nothing needs to tie this up right here. This is your tournament life on the line. Command throw. Okay, back at you. Do it again. Do it again. Back throw in the corner. Just do it. Regular throw. No, his pressure's too strong. Nothing's gonna mess around with a silly option like that. Beautiful.
Jump away.
Almost got the punish on that too.
Counter on the H headbutt.
Theorem, this is going to do a good amount of damage, but this mix-up after is starting to look a little scary. No!
Too early on the command grab. That tick throw normally should work, but off on the timing. Maybe the throw involved was still there for Fuselit, and gonna anti-air with the H tackle. Fuselit taking it 2-1.
For making that joke, that's I'm sorry to all my my Yip fans in chat. Red off to a pretty good start here. Yeah, good use of the Rhapsody. Good patience there to not let that rip too early. No signals.
Well, Fred just wanting to take all the plus frames, keep that turn as long as possible. It's working wonders for them right now. First overhead, very meaty on the low.
What a spot dodge. Oh my goodness. I thought that was going to catch.
BC.
Oh, no.
Big catch on the spot dodge recovery. This could be a lot of damage for Seika. Probably going to cash out into SSBA here. There we go.
I'm wondering what Fred was looking for with that top dodge. I'm almost wondering if that was a missing one, right? Like, I don't know. I don't know if completely it was. Either way, they're going to play some defense in the corner right here. Next hit is going to be enough to kill. Good patience. Okay. Fight on the double overhead. Okay.
Yeah, catches the low this time. That does combo on the regular hit all the time.
Battle 2. Engage.
All right, Fred taking the first round here. Has done a good job like controlling the pace of the set. You've seen that stanky leg come out a couple times. That far light from Fred. He has been using that like spaced perfectly as like a check for his opponent's pressure. I'm very impressed with what I've seen so far.
Wow, nice check on the Hanarashi right there.
Yeah. What a block. I would not have blocked that heavy jump ball. I'm going to be so real with you. I would have got smoked by that. My goodness. Love the defense. And now Fred might cash out the super right here. No, we're going to take the reset. Yeah, next hit kills, so that makes sense.
Yeah, Fred hasn't really been going for the supers in those situations where it doesn't kill. Rather, just opting to maintain offense.
And I mean, clearly...
What a whiff punish!
Hell yeah. And that's been Fred's game this whole tournament so far is get that walk back forearm whiff punish. So much work off that. And once again, gonna put another game on the board onto an already pretty impressive losers run so far.
Believe in victory.
Fred is on the verge of eliminating Seika and moving on to play Fuselit. Yo!
Count it off the stance 2L right there.
Yeah. That was pretty
Very
crisp.
solid combo.
Big ups to actually have the stabilization right there. Those air hits can get a little dicey. Yeah, dude, look at the patience from this. Like, Fred is playing this as perfectly as you want to. It's just so beautiful. Not only just, like, looking for Rhapsody. Oh, no! Big drop!
Yeah, too early on the super right there.
Still just one hit away right here. Yeah, if you're Fred, you just play this safe. See if you can build 50 meter right here. Walking forward builds you so much meter. Yeah, here we go. All right, we're back in. Yeah,
very good call out. Unfortunately for Seika, didn't get the count hit right there. That would have led to a full conversion into the U Spear of Arvis, but as a result, Fred's going to take yet another round. Just one round away from advancing to loser semis.
The stop signs that Fred has been putting up have seemed insurmountable so far, whether it's like a dashing low or something, or just throwing out far heavy or far medium. It really feels like Seika cannot penetrate this defense. Again? Oh my goodness. All right,
and the anti-air as well. Both these whip punishes and these anti-airs have been so on point from Freduary.
Just
loops with the
play. Yeah.
Loops with the 2 H's as well.
What a jump over, trying to catch that far medium. Oh, the follow-up, interesting. All right, we'll take that.
Frame tracking was very nice.
Definitely an important part to at least represent in this set of game plan, right? Like, Spear of Arvis is a potent option in many situations. All right, set it up, one more throw. And Seika finally put a round up on the board. It's gonna be the meaty that does it. That is their first round of this set, by the way. Fred and Fred had put up 3 in a row.
Really had to work for that one.
Yeah. Oh no!
Again, the anti-air.
I'm almost begging Seika to stop doing H follow-ups off Rhapsody now. Like, oh my goodness, Fred is just too consistent with that.
Nice challenge with the 2L once again. Oh no, misses the follow-up afterwards. Normally Zeta can get really good corner carry for pretty minimal resources.
Oh, there it is. Counter hit 6XL. Seika finally starting to put some offense here together. This could be the turnaround they need. Are we going to be able to tie it up? That's the question. Okay, that's a great way to start. What do you think?
Not enough resources to get the KO just yet, I don't think. Yeah, this is a situation for Freduary, and Seika just sending it with the H-Spear. One apiece now.
Starting to key into the fact that Fred is doing like some of these forward-moving lows, throwing out forward-moving hitboxes to try to keep Seika out, and it's just preemptively trying to shut that down. I really like that adjustment. Not, you know, necessarily long-term sustainable. You're going to have to keep adjusting, but it's a worthwhile adjustment, I would say, so far. All right. Full coast-to-coast carry. All right, yeah, I don't hate that.
Good punish with the Rhapsody right there. Not quite close enough to the corner to be able to get the conversion. Wow, actually got the punish there.
Oh, patience once again. Fluff Dipper runs right into the Rhapsody. Seika back in the driver's seat. Yo.
And this is going to do a lot. Only 1 BP on the side of Freduary. That's going to be enough. Seika now the one at set point.
From losing 3 in a row to bringing it back like this, I am very impressed with the adjustment game from Seika so far. We'll see if Fred can bring this back. Right now, it is looking rough. Never mind. Okay. This is double side switch ass combo. Oh my goodness. That was scary as hell, bro.
Definitely wanted the side switch back to the corner there, but it wasn't given to him. Jump throw.
Yeah, all right, we'll take that. Wow, what a reaction.
Timing.
Slow down there, kind of doing work. Drops the far L link right there. Wow, first one of those we've seen with Seika really drop so far, I think. Either that or I blinked and I missed combo limit. Still, Fred still has a life lead here. Just, you got to play this patient. No!
Goodbye the 2L again. Those 2Ls have been doing so much for Seika. The empty low.
I think there should be enough barring, and he drops. Yep. No way!
The combo, but the throw afterwards seals the set regardless. What a turnaround from Seika. It looked all Freduary in the first half.
Metera the whole way through.
Immediate start with the 6-10 Monarch off to a pretty aggressive start.
Oh,
wow.
What? Oh,
hopping right out of range of that U-Moon flip.
You see Moonflip do a lot of things, but Whiff is not one of them. That was different. This Monarch Cat, pretty good at fighting games, I think.
That said, though, Dragalia is the one with the corner control right now. He has forced Monarch into the corner, much blocking out a lot of these Moonflips.
See, this is what... Oh, no! Oh, no! That
pressed at just the wrong time there. Yep, this is definitely going to be the kill.
Yeah.
Drop this.
That's the great thing about that crumble state is you don't have to worry about dropping that, homie. You just mash heavy after. Oh, that's a great just like, all right, let's stabilize this real quick. I'm gonna try to drop nothing.
Yeah, Monarch so far not feeling too confident around the flip. That was meant to be a TK Moonflip attempt. Unfortunate misinput for Dragalia right there.
And very on brand. Monarch is not gonna let you get away with a whiff like that. That's gonna be an easy punish. Oh, we got the cancel. Wasn't ready. Okay, looks like Monarch had already buffered in arrow, I think. Speaking of which.
Huge arrow right there. There's going to be a lot of corner carry now for Metera.
Oh, yeah.
Arrow blockable.
Sit down. Once again, that standing medium doing work against opponents in the air. Yo.
Wow, mash.
Yeah.
Brave from Monarch right there, but it's going to be rewarded with a potential kill. No, not quite. But still, this is a great situation to be in if you're Metera, and the close light to anti-air the flip.
I think we're going to see that a little bit more outside of like those post BC situations where you're like only -2. If you fuzzy mash that, like conceivably works as a 1-button tech, and also if they try anything too crazy, you just straight up catch them. I don't know. It'll be interesting to see how like the meta develops.
Taroku coming through with the raid. Thank you very much. Hope you had a great stream. We are in the top 4 here at TNS for Granblue.
Oh, what a hit confirm. All right. Monarch's still in a pretty hefty life deficit, though. Okay, yeah. Clearly looking for the anti-air right there. Monarch not biting. And somehow getting away with, like, resetting to neutral, too. Ooh, a couple scary whiffs, and we are going to just whiff cancel into ultimate Setsuna. Yeah, all right. Hell yeah, dude. We'll take that. Again.
Another use Setsuna. Trying to spot dodge a potential BC, but the defense so steadfast, so disciplined from Monarch.
Yeah. So you can cancel run animation with spot dodge, but that was a tall order to react to right there. No. Oh, it hit? No way. Okay. Deep breath. It's all
got
good.
Punished this time.
Yeah.
You know, once upon a time, Narmaya was a character that struggled a little bit with zoning. She didn't have the best anti-zoning tools. Of course, there was once upon a time where Setsuna pierced projectiles, but beyond that, she had to kind of make her way in through more traditional means. Now they've given her like 3 ultimate skills to beat projectiles, which is, it's a choice.
That's a choice for sure. We'll let Twitch chat decide if that's a good choice or a bad choice, I suppose. Oh yeah, well, sometimes you just run a frame trap game. You feel me? Little strike throw. All right, here we go.
Ooh, DP.
Yeah,
looks like Monarch playing a little bit pensive on defense right now.
Yeah, it's first to 3. This is all download. Monarch is most at home with a back to the corner, holding down back.
So these move flips not being contested at all.
I'm sorry. Did that? Okay. Well, I'm gonna have to clip that and watch that 3 more times to figure out what happened. That was insane.
That actually had enough invul after hitting the Eustace to avoid the U butterfly right there. That is a very rare interaction, but Monarch taking the round there.
You know, we're kind of spoiled. We've had like a few very niche interactions today between like the Fox Flame clashes and some Metera shenanigans. We're kind of easy with that. And props to the players for like showing they know how to navigate around that too, which is even more impressive. Oh no! So yeah, lack of a far light doing work for Dragalia right there.
Mixing timing on that roll as well, and here more rolls coming out. This is where, oh no! And chooses not to spend the last BP either.
Yeah.
Oh, the meaty close heavy, and you're gonna regret pressing there, and you're gonna lose the round as a result.
I don't know if Monarch could have spent that BP, to be honest. I think that hit. I think that was a Raging Strike whiff punish on the whiff throw, unless I saw that wrong.
That was definitely a guard crush.
That was a guard crush? All right, wonderful. All right, well, sometimes my eyes lie to me if you like that. Oh, yeah, 6XL, perfect spacing to get the conversion with the butterfly, too. Look at that carry, my goodness. She takes some work to pilot, but once you get that running, yo! All right, gonna get the side switch. Dragalia has a chance.
Yeah, the U-Transient receiving a buff, I believe, in 2.0 to gain a load of invul to allow it to break through situations like that. Very punishable if you spot dodge it, but you've got to be ready. Yeah, the delay. That's going to be the game for Dragalia. Up 2-0 right now against Monarch.
Not many people that could say they did that. Wow. All right. And we're right back in. All right. Monarch doesn't need to think about that at all. Says, all right, we're hitting this. I know how to beat you. I'm just gonna simply do it. And getting whiff punish right off the bat, not a good way to start, but that's okay. Still got plenty of game left to be played. Good confirm. All right. Are we gonna go for the hard knockdown here? You got plenty of meter. Nope. Just go for the frame kill.
I think I'd like Monarch to try to zero in a little bit more on those flips.
Yeah.
Dragalia on offense has just been getting away with pressure resetting all the time with flip, and now at set points, looking to stamp his name into grand finals.
Even ultimate arc with just like to blow through some of these fireballs that Monarch's throwing out has like done a lot of work low key. We've got a couple counter hit confirms off that.
Yeah,
posted back to the corner, so like you're getting good damage too. Monarch's gonna have to think about how he's playing neutral a little differently, I think. Yeah, there it is again. Yeah. Oh, a little too far away to get the 6XL extension there, but okay, we have an answer.
Oh, and gets the U butterfly as well. That should be death. No, went for too many hits right there. Should have just gone RSRC.
Yeah. You like that sometimes. Sometimes you get bottom combo a little too hard. Still, Monarch only needs one more hit, and if Metera's good at anything, it is getting straight hits in neutral. It's 6XL. That is finally going to put Monarch back up on the board. Ooh. All right, we'll be out to the wire with this one. Set point for Dragalia. Winning neutral early. Yup. Okay. And then, yeah, this is where your ability to hold down back can sometimes betray you. Okay.
Yeah, Monarch You got to stand block those to make those a bit less cross on block as well. Sometimes, especially with the L and the M moon flips, they will be minus if you stand block them with the right ranges.
The ultimate butterfly is on the table. Okay, yep. Love the hop right there. Trying to check the attempted guard cancel. And Monarch should be able to cash out with SSBA. Money in the
Yeah, indeed. Very, very nice. I'm up now on the board.
Wow. And once again, kind of like what we saw in that Fred Seika game earlier. It's like a flip got switch and switch got flipped. Jesus, dude, I cannot talk today. And Monarch is just looking that much better already. He said Dragalia has a lot of room to adjust right here.
Good evasion on the Eustace. It's important for Metera to be able to avoid those use skills just to make sure that Dragalia doesn't get that refund.
Yeah, the refund or just even skipping neutral, right? Like, Metera has to do so much work just to keep Narmaya out anyway. Oh, okay. Yep, that awkward way to confirm right there, but props for at least getting the right reaction, and that is going to hurt.
Mid-screens are not a massive amount. Again, the meaty close heavy. Monarch being a little bit too overzealous right there. That's twice now. Dragalia once again at set point.
Again, Monarch forced to make some plays here. Yeah, stuck in the corner. All right. Win for Dragalia right there, trying to take some BP early. Oh, beautiful use of hop. Yeah. That move has a command hop from Metera has a very misleading hitbox. That goes over some things that it looked like it should not.
Oh, the JL, but gonna get punished and no activation on the U butterfly either. A lot of damage left on the table, but Galleon just getting hit by all of these stray arrows. Monarch barely having landed a combo so far.
Yeah, Chip's about to be a factor here too. Got to be very careful. Good spot dodge, and it is going to be the far medium that somehow beats out Crescent Moon right there. Jesus.
The leg. Good far medium from Dragalia, and now again, Dragalia structuring this offense to beat a lot of the defensive options, the active defensive options that Monarch is trying to go for.
Oh, big counter hit. And yeah, this is, barring any drops, I think you're dead.
Yep.
SBA.
Nice and simple.
Enough. Finishing off with a perfect Dragalia 3-1 over Monarch. I don't know about you, dog. That was not on my bingo card for tonight.
Yeah.
That game in my mind was going to final game, final round the whole time. But no.
So let's say $100. $100, nice and clean.
$100 is a good round number. I like that. All right. This is gonna be the real test for Seika. Seika has had a really good losers run. Question is, do you know how to play against your society brethren here? Specifically, Fuselet's variety of that. Oh, okay, holding the charge. Yeah, Fuselit, happy to play that patience. And I know the frame data, bro. Don't trip. Oh,
Jump to
okay.
avoid, not quite on the money with the air spear of Arvis.
Oh no, it was too big. Imagine your 2H is too big and it doesn't anti-air there. That's crazy.
Yeah, the Vass 2H does have a pretty notable blind spot behind and above Vass. Hits in a really big area, like above and in front of him, but can sometimes flop. And there's the U Instinction. Absolutely fantastic fireball.
Indeed. Oh, punish. No, it whiffed, and Fuselit was not ready for the whiff punish. Definitely expected to block back at the punish after. All right, well, I suppose that is part of the Zeta mind game, no doubt.
Choosing not actually to go for the safe jump offense right there. Gets the punish on that.
All right, Fuselit showing, yeah. Really, oh, no way. I don't know what Seika was going for right there, but beautiful conversion from Fuselit. We'll take that. I'm just waiting. Yeah.
Now gets the march. Gonna have all the resources in the world. Goes for the U battalions, and that's gonna be enough. Too far heavy.
First game going to Fuselit. We'll see what the adjustment from Seika is. But friendly reminder, this is our last first of 2 of the night. So this is potentially our last game of this set. Fuselit just needs one more to do it, eliminating Seika.
Ground Star H Fireball, of course, an incredibly strong option for Vas. There's very little reason not to go for it. Gets a count hit, but not too much afterwards, and all this damage thanks to that buffed far medium.
All right, ultimate laser, and you just ripped it? I don't know about that one, bro. Oh my goodness.
Once again, the conversion thanks to the U-Instinction. All that chip damage is piling on too. Wow, actually got the punish there.
Yeah, that was really good timing for Seika. My goodness. Oh, and the counter hit close heavy is going to be a ton of damage in the corner. This is the turnaround you need. This is not going to kill, but if you could set up a mix-up right here. Yeah, there's the hard knockdown. All right.
Nice. Beautiful jump right there. So ready for the U command grab. Ready with potentially an OS right there. He's going to get the kill.
Right, Seika staying alive right here. Still has a lot of work to do. I don't want to I don't want to talk down this, you know, but very much back in this game. All right, here we go. Raw Spear of Arve, still good carry, even though it's not a lot of damage. Thank you. We're going to get the whiff punish.
Very, very nice. I love the backdash shimmy right there. The frame kill with the 2M, but answers back does Fuselit with the 2M of his own.
Oh, good spot dodge. Fuselit's so good at getting in matchups that it looks like it should be impossible to. Oh, the tech? Yo, the trade? No, not even the trade. You just lost, bro. All right.
Wow, and the pickup as well.
So good at that. Has only dropped that like far light link once so far, I think, that we've seen. No way.
Again, the big 2M from Fuselit. This is going to be a ton of damage. Probably U tackle here. Yep.
Yup. Set it up. Oh, that goes so far, my guy. Oh my goodness. That's crazy. All right, here we go. Buff up the hit. Busting out of the tackle again, and that is just the most tragic lift BC I think I've ever seen in this game. Fuselit had the right idea there, just missed the hitbox. Like, what? Oh my god.
Yeah, that was kind of a series of awkward interactions because Seika wanted to confirm after the JU straight into the U Spear of Arves, but that missed. And then, of course, we got that weird BC, and just everything ended up going in Seika's favor, and now ending up the set one apiece.
Oh, hold it. Yeah, that's multi-hitting. You gotta you either rip the EX version there or wait, I guess. I don't know. Oh, back at you. Good tech. All right. And of course, it's going to be command throw. Yeah, you're showing Rhapsody. Absolutely, we're going to command throw.
Oh, it's a little bit too slow. Challenge right there. Fuselit going to take another round.
That's one of those.
At that point.
That's one of those Vaseraga like knowledge checks where it's like, all right, this move recovers really fast. We'll see if you are actually looking for that fast enough, or I'm gonna knock you down with 2M. All right, set point for Fuselit right here. Initial tech of the throat, that goes so far. Now it's time. Yup.
Oh, it's a huge hit on the high. Look at all the damage that's coming out. Has meters to spare as well. The next hit is gonna do it. Plus, with all of these hits.
No, you could have 2H'd Fuselit. Oh.
Committing to the march. Nice Rhapsody right there. Convert this most likely into the SBA, or SBA, I should say.
There it is. All right. SSBA for the hard knockdown right here. We will see if Seika can hold on, but this is, oh man, it's looking dire. You still need another big hit here if you want to tie this up.
Trying to bait something out of Fuselit right now, just trying to coax him into going for something, but the command grab is going to do it. Fuselit advancing into losers finals to face off against Monarch.
Minimum top 3 for Fuselit. Also, somebody in chat just typed, God, I wish I had an
Believe in victory.
All right, here we go. Losers finals. First 3 apiece. Monarch starting out with the screen pollution, just trying to make some space and then take it right back. Here we go. All right. This is exactly where you want to start. Although I will say, I feel like this game doesn't really start until Fuselit gets 50 meter, you know?
Yeah. After a much more aggressive start than what we've been seeing previously with Monarch. Trying to drive Fuselit into the corner. And again, Fuselit just not having an opportunity so far to get the armor. Finally gets the low outside of the Rampage.
That's why I really like seeing that aggressive playstyle right off the cuff is especially when he doesn't have meter. Yeah, do not let Fuselit armor up. Oh, that's so tricky. All right, trusting that Fuselit's fast enough to spot dodge the arrow. Banking on the ultimate butterfly. That's good awareness from Monarch.
On grab, of course, from Fuselit right there. And another chunk of chip, but a challenge with a 2L. Now Fuselit is the one with Monarch in the corner. This is real scary. Monarch doing a fantastic job fighting out with those arrows, though.
God, look at the chunk of chip damage you take. Oh, never mind. Double overhead. Say goodbye. That is all we need. Oh my goodness.
Battle 2.
That's one of those options that Monarch does. It feels like they don't really throw out a whole ton, but when he does, it feels like an absurdly high hit percentage rate. That JM feels very potent in his hands. Great spacing. Yeah. Fuselit's very good at knowing when that bow at a stance will hit at that range. And shutting down the 52, oh, that's crushing. No refund for Monarch and no damage. All right, yeah, you need that knockdown.
Once again, the 6L pressure coming out from Metera. Great use of the U instinction to anti-air the jump. Spacing with the far medium is so difficult to deal with now.
Oh, wow. All right. Same thing. Whiff, recover too fast, press the button again. Oh, no. Monarch might be in trouble.
This is going to really hurt. Not enough to get the KO just yet, but you're guessing for game, and the unreactable large command grab is going to take it.
You might as well be playing against, like, Ladiva there at the corner at that point, right? Like, you post SSBA in the corner. That's a hard guess right there. All right. Fuselit answering right back. Yeah, there it is. All right. Haven't really seen too much of the old fadeaway there.
Getting the nice side switch as well. Monarch now peppering Fuselit's guard with these arrows. Not triggering the U-Butterfly just yet, but there it is. Look how much life Fuselit's lost, largely from chip damage. Monarch still being very careful and pensive, doesn't want to overextend too heavily on any of these arrows. Fuselit sitting at 100 meter.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Of course it hit. Why wouldn't it hit?
Why wouldn't it hit? That's just classic Monarch conditioning. Spam an option, and as soon as you do something, instantly switch it up. That made sense enough for like where Fuselit usually wants to use ultimate moves too. Like Monarch was very clearly looking for that one too. As soon as you saw that roll, it's like, okay, I know what's coming next. You're gonna rip an ult skill and then either combo me or armor up. No! Oh, very nearly. Speaking of armor up, very nearly gets the check on that.
One big chip damage put on from Monarch. There we go. There's the... Oh, doesn't trigger the butterfly because of the low arrow. Fade away, get the plus frames as well.
Oh, yeah, that was really smart. As soon as you see that butterfly in neutral, you say, all right, I can armor up out of that. No problem.
Left with 2H there. Unfortunately, not quite in the position to combo off of that 2H, and is going to lose his life for it. Usually getting another round on the board.
Yeah, weren't you talking about how ult butterfly is the strongest ult skill in the game?
Yeah.
I think that's what you were saying earlier, yeah.
The move is insane.
In Monarch's hands, you know what? I might be starting to believe. It's looking pretty strong. Oh, just barely missing that anti-air far end, but that put him in a range where we can still throw arrows. Yep. Ult skill buff up. Dashing heavy. What do you think? Is he dead?
Ow. No, not yet. Doesn't have to be skill here, but damn, that's a lot of damage.
Yeah, it sure is. Still has plenty of meter for another ult skill should he want to spend it. Fuselit very much in the driver's seat. Yeah, there it is. See? Ultimate Fireball, your plus, buff up. Beautiful. All right, not enough to kill. One more of those is going to be enough. Now you just try to wait, see if Monarch's going to blink, and there it is.
Very, very nice. Just keep the pressure nice and simple, nice and stable with the far lights. It's easy to forget, but that is a +2 on block far light. It's the same as Metera's in that regard.
Indeed. Ooh, all right. Good spacing on Monarch with that dash L right there. Oh, just barely misses it, but Fuselit forced to respect because the butterfly was still out.
Peppers with plus frames. Stuck in the corner. Good spot dodge on the U-Instinction.
I really like that Fuselit saw that too and didn't try to steal armor and Nooch get punished. Oh no, doesn't matter though. You are going to be taking a good amount of damage into the setup. Yep. Oh, butterfly's out.
Again, chip damage is so high.
Again, yo, the anti-air 6XL.
Monarch could afford to do one more U-Butterfly, but no, instead it spends it on the U-Low Scary Sky. Whiffing the command grab there.
That's the footsie's button. If standing medium is the anti-air button, crouching medium is the footsie's button. That such a good just like band-aid for not only your combos but for just poking and neutral.
Nice challenge by Fuselit right there. Good 2L. Looking for these gradual opportunities, not quite able to avoid that.
Usually using Monarch's patience against them there. Beautiful work. I love it. Oh, yo! You trying to check my reactions though, bro? I don't think so.
Unfortunate miss on the 6XL link afterwards. The U-Instinction though, that's going to do a lot of damage.
Yeah.
Don't die! Oh
There's
my
no
goodness!
way. I can't believe it. I didn't want to say anything and jinx it, but man, that killed. Wow.
Yeah, the lower health of Metera coming into play there.
True. Yeah. Man, this set looks like it's going to go right down to the wire. We're tied on games and rounds right here. Still first to 3, so this is not set point. Don't forget. Oh, no, you got caught! Oh, tail end of the roll recovery looks like got smoked by the butterfly. Monarch looks like dropped it at the end there, but still perfectly happy to hold on to this life lead and positioning.
Again, just a little bit too early on that command grab. Not able to get the sort of tick throw.
Yeah, see, Monarch started to key into the fact that, yeah, you're throwing a fireball in neutral. I am not going to let you get stocks for free for that. And there it is. Yeah, it just shuts it down. And look at the health disparity there, too. That kind of tells it all. Monarch shut down the pace in a way that Fuselit just was not ready for.
Yeah, and just like the way that he kind of waited for the 50 meter to come online for Fuselit so that he was then zeroed.
Pretty convincing. But, I mean, hey, we've seen Fuselit do it many a time before. NA players doesn't know first to 3 exists? Yeah. Hey, listen, we're not used to making winners finals, all right? Oh. Blocking it all out. Yeah, there it is. All right, switching up the timing there a little bit with the old skill. Right back
Getting the low right there, but again, not even taking the chance to get the armor. Finally finds a chance to sneak it in.
Oh! Okay,
Missed
yeah.
those a lot this set.
That was a scary one, too. Monarch gonna get the light confirm. Oh, and possibly the follow-up? Oh,
Nice timing on the roll.
Yeah. Right as that butterfly expired, too. That was great timing.
Yeah, able to tackle through that as well. Finally gets the punish. Slow crawl.
Yeah, there it is. This is going to be so close. Yeah, I'm inclined to agree with you. What do you got here, homie? Another one?
Yeah.
Oh, the final hit. Combo limit kicks in, and Fuselit takes the round. All right. Significantly better play that we saw. Love the way he was able to walk Monarch down there at the end. Oh,
Nice back that shimmy. Not a ton of damage, and this is the key thing, you know. We're talking about how Metera has to maintain all this control and has the tools to do so, but she has to get a lot of hits.
Yes.
Comparative to Fuselit on the Vaseraga, who doesn't need nearly as many.
Oh,
that's
no.
huge. Oh, but a little bit early on that. Had he delayed that ever so slightly, he would have been able to get an even more potent combo here.
Oh, the reset, though. Oh, no, the drop.
Yeah, wrong arrow right there. Here's the lockdown. Monarch now kind of slowing it down, waiting for the potential U instinction to come out, as we've seen before.
Fuselit seemed like he slowed that down a little bit too. Yeah, there it is. All right, sweep at the buff. Walk it out. Yeah, he's in command throw. All right, love that option. Good spot dodge, so he says, I'll do it again, brother.
That didn't trigger the butterfly.
No.
There's the GSG once again. The 2L, and that's going to do it. Fuselit now. You do this at 2-2.
Final game in losers finals. All right. Fuselit making me eat my words. You truly love to see it. Let's see if Monarch can bring this back. But
it's worth pointing out that Fuselit technically hasn't lost a set today.
Oh, that's true. DQs. Yeah, that's true. I had neglected to consider that.
And the throws being mixed into the offense from Monarch, playing this a bit faster, a bit more aggressive. Really wanting to lock Fuselit down, keep him pinned.
Oh, yeah, there it is. Monarch still not getting fooled by the ultimate extinction right there. Still happy to just slow this right down and nooch. Oh, scary couple whiffs on both sides there, but that's okay. Still feeling each other out, not wanting to overcommit.
Nice use of the TK arrow right there, the fade away. Metera in general have been using that a lot more. It's basically possible off, and it's just a really flexible option.
Yeah, definitely a versatile move. Hey, a little bit of chip. Oh no! Okay, still not dead. It's on SSBA range, but I am struggling to see if that's gonna matter or not.
Yeah, this is looking really bleak. The chip out with the butterfly. Monarch now at set point. Definitely wants that run back versus Dragalia.
Yeah, and I mean, hard to blame him, right? It really seemed like he was starting to put it together toward the end there, but too little too late. And now Fuselit has the opportunity to do something very funny if he's able to put these 2 rounds together against Monarch. We shall see. 6-6L means we're going to get a combo in the corner. Set up the butterfly. Yeah, get some chip. Screen, pollution, sit down, look for that spot to get up.
I did 2 H-able buttons, maybe
miss it, but
do something else,
2
yeah.
input, right? Yeah.
And just all this damage just being tacked on bit by bit.
Oh,
Get the follow-up there, prevents the armor, but finally gets it a bit this time.
Oh, this functionally a safe jump there against the armor. Good stuff from Monarch. Giving up some space here, but yeah, that's fine. You almost got your 50 again. Whoa, able to get the 2M after that, after the block towards that 1H, 2H? I don't know. I never learned how to tell them apart.
Close. And there it is. Monarch gonna take it. 3-2. It was hard fought.
It sure was. It sure was. And I mean, what else have we come to expect from Fuselit, right? Like, even if you beat Fuselit, he's gonna make you work for it every time. Every time. High level. And here it is, grand finals. Speaking of
oh, we're getting the Vicala from Dragalia this time. You got a set to play with, you might as well have some fun.
Oh man. Rat Girl out in full effect. All right. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I'm not gonna put any of that evil out there, but we'll see. That's all I'll say. Oh, the headband comes down. Yeah, put the ears on. Oh yeah, there. Now we got the confidence. Hell yeah.
Quit your crying, you little gremlin. You got work to do.
Work to do and arrows to dodge. Here we go. All right. Last set of the night. Oh, okay. That is kind of a hell of a start right there. Teeth into awkward cross-up. Yeah, we'll take that.
5U, a very kind of, a lot of Vicala's cancels rather unstable and risky. 5U being the most stable one. No way to punish it on block, and with the right item, it can also lead into a lot of damage, a lot of reward.
Yeah, back at you, absolutely. Most matchups you can get a little setup after that, or like throw something out. Not this one. Metera's just gonna
star.
Being said, Dragalia is still sitting on the life lead right here, even though they are stuck in the corner. Oh, just
frames.
Really trying to bait out a throw attempt there from Dragalia. Throw attack, rather. Dragalia is the Faust of this game. Kind of. The item
She does have
character.
random items, and what a jump, but no meter to convert off the RS.
Monarch's gonna have to start thinking about chip right here, dude. Oh my god, I just looked at that health bar.
Icy and nice backdash shimmy from Dragalia, taking the first round.
Battle 2.
Yeah, all right. That was only the first round. Wow, you're so right. Monarch once again taking the corner early, but we saw Dragalia get out with the quickness last set. We'll see if they can still do it. Playing a little further back, yeah, screen pollution right here. Looking for the jump, possibly.
Now really difficult for Dragalia to get anything going right now. Has just been stuck in this corner for what's felt like the entire round.
Pretty much, yeah. Oh, and then we got the big hit. All right. This is not going to kill, but no, we're not even going to see the super cash out. Yeah, once the save is blown for the butterfly. Makes sense.
And there it is. Explosive from across the entire screen with the U arrow. Very in control from Monarch right there.
3. Engage.
At what point are we going to see Dragalia switch back? That's my question. Is it the reset, or is it 1 or 2 games?
Good question. We'll have to wait and see. I think maybe after 2 losses if he takes none. Nice
Okay.
run through. You can just run through the ace trap right there if you're fast enough. Metera very fast on that run speed.
Oh, there's the reversal. All right, sit your butt back down. All right, good tech on the throw. We'll take that.
So there's the star. But who cares when you got that U arrow to pierce the heavens?
The disjointed stop sign, the far L Monarch, and you can see that was just a crispest hit confirm that I've seen in a minute. That was so nice. Oh my goodness. All right, Monarch taking the first game. Dragalia thinking about that, thinking, am I gonna throw another round playing as the rat? And the answer is yes. Yes, we
I
are.
guess so.
We'll see. I don't know. I can't even say that. Dragalia looks pretty serviceable, I think, in the last game. Got the first round. We'll see if they can put some offense together going, but off to a much better start. Ooh, okay.
The bomb exploding a little bit too late there, unfortunately. And yeah, that's -8. You can take your turn back. I think actually Metera might have been in range to punish with 2M.
Yeah, definitely a possibility.
Clipped by the cannonball, and it even shot out the cannon. Spike ball even.
Monarch just pressed on that, too. That was crazy.
Woo!
Again, do it again,
Crazy
do it
pick
again.
up. A nice frame trap. There's the star bouncing around.
Sheesh. All right. Yeah, there it is. All right, ultimate fireball's out. Are you gonna...
That's not going to work. Oh my god, it still worked. I cannot believe it.
can't
Actually got past the explosion of the U-Butterfly.
Yeah, that was... I was not expecting that to work. If Metera wins the Nerf her side games. No. Oh, there's the anti-air.
Anti-air with the 2M.
Coming in a little late there, but not too late. Oh yeah, we gotta get the
Huge hit right there.
have the wherewithal to run up and get the close heavy after as well. Pretty decent life lead right here. Very, very similar to what we saw in the first game. Dragalia takes the first round, and then Monarch answers back. Throw is gonna kill here thanks to that chip. Oh, but yeah, you just gotta worry about chip right here. Oh
Yep.
my god, look at
Look
this.
at all of this. It's piling on.
You gotta make a play,
What
dog. How
dodges
you gonna
though?
get out? Okay,
Yes,
that's
yeah,
something.
Now, I
Expensive.
think Monarch should have gone for a butterfly cancel. Those were not reactive spot dodges. They were absolutely preemptive ones to try to avoid the arrows. Oh, pull out the air, but
Okay.
no shot you make this comeback. No shot you make this comeback.
No shot.
Oh my goodness, but yeah, no meter. Oh my goodness, he made the comeback.
Actually making it happen. Dragalia takes a game with the Rat Girl. Oh my goodness.
Battle 1.
In 2025. Oh man. All right. Oh no! You just ate that whole thing. All right, I thought that was gonna be a much bigger combo. I got real scared. There's the anti-air. Yup, just barely arranged to pick that up off the Zephyr.
Something that the NA Meteras do that the European ones don't is that they get hits in the corner and they don't spend the cooldowns, which I think is kind of strange when Metera cycles her cooldowns as well as she does.
Oh, wow. Well, that's certainly one way to win neutral here. We're going to go in. Nope. Set it up. Thank you. Set it up again. Double. Oh,
Stars
God.
out of the corner, out of the cannons, excuse me.
I thought those. Oh, okay. Well, sometimes you just got to put up your very fast full screen ult skill, and Monarch says, yep, my neutral's sick, bro. Next round.
Yeah. That low U arrow definitely an incredibly strong option for Metera. It does beat roll.
Yeah, that's true. I just forget about that. No way. We get the pickup off that too? Oh, not even a counter hit by the. Oh, no, that wasn't a counter hit. Sorry. Just that slow down.
Good BC. Oh, guess the hit right there.
Oh, too much block stun. You can tell Monarch wanted that anti-air there, but was not able to get it. Dragalia actually going to get the follow-up right here. Potentially could kill off the right hit. This might be it, Viram.
3BP. This is a low damage super.
Yeah.
But Metera is a low health character. Still alive.
Yeah, all right. Throw range, about to be chip range. And of course, it's that far heavy doing work again. Dragalia. Once again, tying this up. One game apiece, one round apiece. Wow. Wow, you got the hit off that?
Butterfly explosion.
Yeah. Wow, okay, yeah, that final hit able to check the any sort of anti-air attempt there from Monarch allowed Dragalia to get in on what would have been a very scary jump otherwise.
You can see this element of unfamiliarity with this character from Monarch. Definitely not playing with the confidence that he's played with throughout this entire tournament so far.
Yeah, get ready for a Twitter thread on Fakalitech that's about to drop and how to deal with it. Like, oh man, nothing is scarier than Monarch when he decides he wants to lab out a character stuff. Still in this, but man, you got such a life deficit right here. Pretty hefty resource deficit. No meter to speak of.
Oh my god, that's
but oh my goodness. This is why right here. This is why you can never count him out. Monarch able to claw that game back and now has a very real chance of resetting this. Once again.
Pick up again with the butterfly.
How does Metera have a better anti-air with a medium button than Lance does with his H buttons? Can anyone answer me that question?
Life's unfair.
Damn, you're spitting, bro. You're so right. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that's I could see that. Oh no! You had a roll, dude. You got out. All right.
Oh, wow. She's just got to side switch there, surprisingly, but this is a great spot for Monarch. But we saw Dragalia make harder comebacks.
Yeah, we did. Yeah, we sure did, pal. Oh my goodness. All right, double tech right there, and it's going to be the far light conversion that does it for Monarch again. This is reset point. Facts buff Lance is finally a true gentleman and scholar in the chat. Thank you.
You know what Lance can get? He can get his old 5L back. For the culture.
All right. I just want a DP that gives me a safe jump after, bro. I'm going to be so real. Or a working anti-air. I'll take one of those, too.
You can get 2H buff as well.
2H, yeah. Appreciate that. Thank you. Dragon Knight solidarity. Shake. All right. Oh, no. That's it. That's it, brother. Counter hit close heavy at that range with that health.
He's been landing so many of those.
I'm really glad we got the rainbow freeze frame at the end there. That felt very fitting. Taste the rainbow. Yeah. Lucas knows what I'm talking about. Yeah. All right. Oh, my goodness. I like how Monarch's starting to use slide as a movement option in this matchup, too. I haven't seen it a whole lot, but, like, I don't know. I love the way this dude... dodge! All right. Oh, we're trading. We're trading screen pollution, dude. I don't know how either one of them just navigated that without getting hit. The tech.
Great tech on that throw. So far, it's a lot of these little trades that are going in the favor of Monarch, but Vikala, if she has anything, is surprisingly impressive damage. in a lot of positions on the screen, provided she gets the right hits, but Monarch is not even allowing those hits to happen so far, just stone-walling this poor rat.
What do you do here? Like, oh my goodness. Even when you find a spot to try to poke out, he's already ready. What? Oh my goodness. No punish, but that was impressive nonetheless. Again, there it is. Yeah, that's how you reset a bracket right there. You know what I'm saying? Monarch 3-1. Fitting. It was 3-1 in winner's side, and we're going back. We're going to see Narmaya. Maybe.
Surely.
Are we? I'm doubting myself there. All right, so real talk, and I don't, maybe don't tell anyone I said this, but Dragalia made the rat look pretty good there. I was sufficiently entertained at the end. As a certified rat hater, that was good stuff. That was good stuff.
Look, brother, I think even the weakest characters in this game can do some level of work with the right pilot. You can't sleep on anyone.
That's true. That's true. I mean, yeah, Monarch's kind of a pretty good representation of that in a certain manner. A lot of people sleeping on Metera some days. Oh, all right, yeah. See, once again, we're still not seeing Monarch stand up into blocking the crescent moon right there. Beautiful.
Nice use of the moving Kagura this time. Didn't confirm into the H transient there, or H kicker even. But it's going to do it right here, get the round, keep it nice and simple.
All right, Dragalia already off to a much better start here. Monarch going to have to deal with the character adjustment, I suppose. We'll see what he can try to bring with him from winners finals here, but I don't know. It's possible having the rat to think about for 4 games. Made you forget. I don't know. We'll see. Oh, all right. Little reset into neutral right here. Very much in favor of Monarch. Oh, wait, unless that happens, in which case, safe jump.
That Eustace once again. Oh, but doesn't actually get the butterfly hit. That probably would have been death if it hit.
Yeah, that was pretty lucky. Oh, whiffs the brave counter again.
Big ground bounce for Dragalia. Stuck in the corner as Monarch. What's the play? You know what we haven't seen much of at all? We haven't seen the UDP attempt.
From Monarch?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we saw it like once in winners or losers finals. I can't remember, and that's it. Like, Monarch has not been letting that reversal rip.
I feel like that is an option that one can consider in a scenario like this, but this game going to Monarch. Great timing on the roll. Sorry, Dragalia even. Great timing on the roll.
Especially against the way Dragalia is abusing flip. Yeah, I would have to agree with you. I at least want to see that represented. Oh, there it is.
Back shimmy.
Shimmy right here. It's the reset, and this should be enough. We gonna cash out with super, or are you just gonna do that thing you do where you just do the ultimate combo? Nah, we hit it. We hit it. All right. All right, Monarch putting a round up. Dragalia still has the game lead right here, and that's just a hell of a round start. There it is. Oh no.
Oh, big move flip right there as well to get the extension. Gonna get that restand going.
So good, dude. Oh my goodness. All right. Well made attempt again. And the counter hit jump in. I don't know what Dragalia was looking for there, but I'm suspecting a misinput might have played a factor. Either way, Monarch back in the driver's seat right here. Good tech on the throw. Spot dodging the crescent moon. Okay. That's, that's something. We'll take it.
Oh, goodness. And that's going to be more than enough.
Tying up the round count here in game 2. We'll see if Dragalia can start stringing some more of these games together, or if Monarch's going to make a comeback. Either way, you got caught pressing Monarch, my goat. They told me you didn't do that, but that's just how it goes sometimes, I suppose.
Now that the throws are being established, now that he knows that he can catch the delays, he's using the throws a lot more on that offense.
Whoa, there it is. Trademark Monarch patience coming in clutch once again on that U flip. Still sitting on a little bit of a life deficit, but you have the positioning. There's the BC to get out of the corner. Side switch. BC again. Yeah, now you just gotta
Mindful of
wait.
that meter on the side of Dragalia. Good jump to get past the butterfly.
That's the last diamond for Monarch right here. We have the meter, like you said. Next hit, probably get a kill from Dragalia. Neutral skip.
Flips in.
Ultimate Setsuno, just rip it. I know you want to, just rip it. Ah!
Rotation is so strong.
Man.
You can see Monarch not committing too much to the arrows. Another moon flip in. And the throw is going to do it. 2-0 now.
That was such a late stagger, too. That's like one of like the textbook ways to open up some of these cats who have like that really good patience like Monarch does. I really like how we're starting to see Dragalia switch these timings up. That's it, 2-0 here in the Grand Finals reset so far. Air unblockable, you're not going to get a ton off of it, but trying to stuff Dragalia back down in the corner. Built some meter, trying to set something up, and there it is. Whiff punish with the ultimate set, so that doesn't want the combo after. Happy to get that side switch.
A good 2M right there, converts into the hard knockdown.
All right, gonna take the one button tech that time. Thank you very much. Oh,
That
late
time, nice
run
and
in.
patient on the defense.
Yeah.
Big catch on the attempts to dash forward right there.
One more of those kills too. Oh my god, how about chip though? Wow. Yep, good patience. And there it is, fuzzy mash far L. Absolutely, that's gonna be enough. Monarch has struggled to put up a game here in the reset. We'll see if he can make this round count.
He managed to get around in the previous game, but Galleon, for the most part, just very much been the one in the driver's seat.
Indeed. Yeah, this Narmaya switch is paying off dividends right here. But this is how Winners Finals started too. Monarch did take Game 3 in Winners Finals. We'll see if he can repeat that, or Dragalia's gonna just keep his corner locked down, trying so hard to get out. Dragalia is not giving up space here. Oh, there it is. What a press.
What a press.
Oh.
Pick up, gets a hard knockdown with the sleep as well, but the immediate mash from Dragalia.
And there it is.
There we go,
When
there's
it
the DP.
counts. When it counts, brother. That's it. Beautiful. All right. Monarch puts up a game. Game 3 goes to Monarch. We are still alive here in Grand Finals.
We are.
Believe in victory. Battle 1.
Yo, I don't know if you saw it too. Dragalia, the chat likes Dragalia here. Dragalia, 73% to win this. In terms of the preferred gambling means, I suppose. Spending an early BP right here. Diamonds are not forever in this game. Ooh, okay, that's certainly one way to skip butterflies. Still losing the next interaction. Yo, far M check.
Almost got the pick up with the 2M afterwards as well.
Death by 1,000 paper cut strategy is working out beautiful for Monarch here, though. Dragalia is bleeding life, and yeah, you're too far away to get the hit, so side switch is the best you're gonna have to hope for there. Oh, yep, delay, looking for DP.
Oh, just looking a lot more comfortable right now. A lot of chip, but nice. Very nice use of the Yuel.
Yup, good patience again. Oh no. Oh no.
That's gonna really sting. Has the 50 meter as well. And that's gonna put, no, not just yet. Good spot dodge from Monarch and the
There's no
arrow, the
way.
far H.
These two are clowning with us, I swear to God. Some of the comebacks we've seen, just in this like Grand Finals couple series, has been absurd. Oh my goodness.
Yep.
Monarch 1 round away from tying this up. Oh, yo, and this is how it starts. All right, dropping it, missing out on the set play a little bit. We got a chance.
That's punish right there with the moon flip. Not too big of a punish though. A big trade with the 6XM.
Yeah, Monarch knows I have a life lead. I just have to hold on. The ultimate butterfly comes out. Not even want to go for the high-low right there. Just playing it patient. And ironically, that's going to come back to bite him. Oh, no. This is so much damage. If you cash out in the right spot, there it is. SSPA Dragalia tournament point.
Absolutely more than enough right there. How will Monarch fight back?
Methodically, it has to be the answer here, because my goodness, Dragalia is making these big hits count. Still really good.
Once again.
Even with the oh, that's beautiful. Even with the screen pollution, Dragalia does such a good job of not giving up that space and keeping Monarch contained in the corner.
Big throws coming out from Dragalia, and this is exactly the position you want to be in after conditioning Monarch the whole time to be scared of those delayed buttons. The throw onslaught is here, but what a challenge for Monarch to keep alive. But the chip is going to do it. Dragalia is your TNS Granblue Fantasy versus Rising champion.
That was convincing in a way that I wasn't ready for. I'm going to be so real, dude.